evening, everybody. Welcome back to the CivFR Squadrons. We're gonna have tonight Ulyss go against Chacun Pour Soi. We've seen Chacun Pour Soi in the 3rd division of the CPL Premier League. They just got in there, and we're gonna see them today playing for the 1st division in the 1st division of the CivFR Squadrons. They did manage to acquire this title in the previous roundup of growth and decline over there in the CivFR Squadrons previous season, and we're going to need to see exactly who's going to show up from both teams, because I gotta say over here they're taking their good old time to get into the slots. We do have FizzLePoisson with Kid, GoodShoot, and Barack showing up for I believe Chacun Pour Soi. On the other side we do have Lege with Astikoos, Sun-Tzu, and somebody that must not be named. I'm pretty sure it is Hazaggi because he disconnected, so I'm pretty sure he's the one that he's gonna join a little bit later. Let me turn a little bit the music up in the background and say hello to everybody. Thank you so much appreciated for the tier 1 sir, and thank you CivFR, hello B actually, good evening sir, and welcome. I did see Rafifi, bonsoir monsieur et bienvenue. I hope you're gonna enjoy yesterday's game. I do have to say I did actually deviate quite a bit from the game, talking with Justice about other subjects and so on and so forth, but I still hope you're gonna enjoy it. Thank you so much also for the follow, Scribus68, much appreciated sir, and Rambling Man 420, good evening sir. Oh, hitting me with the big emotes over here. Good evening. Salty guy, also bonsoir madame. How are you doing? Good abend. How are you doing tonight? I hope you're gonna be enjoying this night's game. Hiding Dave, also good morning sir and welcome. Bună seara domnule Star Spanky. Bine ai venit. We do have also Old Triangle. Good evening sir and welcome. Moonstrath picking up, snatching up that first promotion like a boss and writing first in the channel. Ooh, you got some competition over there, Hiding Dave. You do sir. Thank you so much Moonstrath for picking up that first over there. I do also want to point out, since we are in the CivFR Squadrons, we're probably going to see the pick and ban phase being done on the website. So let me actually click on the buttons over here so I can open up the screen. Bam! This is the way it looks like it's going to go in the CivFR Squadrons. We do have the seven maps available for us in front of us, and it looks like the players did already start banning 3 of them, Highlands with Primordial and 7 Seas. On the left side in light blue we do have Chacun Pour Soi, CPS, and on the right side we do have Team Ulyss with the yellow color, goldish color over there. It looks like Inland Sea has also been banned by Ulyss, and Primordial we do have 7 Seas and Highlands. I do like this, by the way, they added color to the bans, so you can actually recognize who did ban what. So on one side we do have the big map CPS that are target banning them, the 7 Seas, Highlands, and the Pangea Standard. So it looks like we might actually see a game being forced either on Lakes on Pangea Classical. I feel like Pangea Classical is going to be a comfortable pick for both of them, even though Ulyss, I mean, you know, they tend to actually surprise us from time to time. I wouldn't be, say no to a map like Lakes. We definitely need to see what happened on the Lakes over here, and it looks like Pangea Classic is going to be the answer for tonight's question. What will be the map? Let me actually pick it off on the screen over here. Give me a second. There we go. Pangea Classic Regis CR. The differentiator from the other Pangea that we've watched, the Pangea Classic Regis does give you a much more open land to go through. You don't have any mountains across those mountain ridges, or you might have, but it's randomly assigned. It's not by design. And we do need to take a look also who are they gonna ban in this. They do have 2 more pre-game bans each team, and putting this to a total of 7 bans each. As you can see, Tamar is being chosen but not actually selected on Team CPS over here, and we've seen also Tamar being banned yesterday in one of the first bans, and there was quite a bit of a discussion between the players if that has that big of a merit. Of course, Tamar has been buffed with that extra culture that you get from the TKs, which looks like it is making it in quite a bit of a powerhouse. We do have Gran Colombia also on the right side with Ulyss taking it down, while CPS is going to need to choose the next one. Gran Colombia does make sense, of course. On the Pangea Classic Ridges you're going to have a lot of land warfare, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the brawling civilizations, war civilizations, are going to be chosen in this matchup. as a comparison, standard ridges is much more friendlier when it comes to defending your empire. Pangea Classic Ridges offers you so many pathways to go through between you and your opponent. So we're probably going to see civilizations that will receive bonuses to their early units and some form of simming bonuses. I mean, I would like to make a prediction, but I'm not sure if it is gonna come true. It is what it is. I'm gonna go for it. You know, it is what it is. You gotta take some chances. I think this game is probably not gonna pass turn 70. I'm just saying it might actually end up being a lot faster than this. Pangea Classic Ridges is a very, very like map, and you've seen the players' aggressiveness does tend to grow higher and higher as the high-skilled players are getting into the games over here. And of course, we're going to see quite a bit of scouts trying to do some damage, warriors at the beginning, aggression with some horses. We might actually see some corsair pillage attacks and so on and so forth. These kind of attacks do tend to actually, I would say, set the game, I should say, do the game, make the game. Now, one of the other things that I do see, Sejong has been banned by CPS. It looks like on the right side, we do have Ptolemaic ban. This was a discussion also yesterday. I did openly ask if Cleopatra Egyptian is actually starting to grow higher in the preferences than Cleopatra Ptolemaic. Now, it did seem like both sides, both teams, Freitos de la Vega and the Last Day Company did agree on one thing. It is kind of an RNG type of civilization, which, yes, I mean, it can definitely shine, but sometimes you don't get that many resources to make it shine with that extra culture. Now, I'm actually a bit surprised it ends up in the ban phase here. This tells me there is a bit of a difference between the vision of the players over certain leaders, and we've seen this multiple times actually being played out in the past year. Multiple viewpoints of different civilizations are clashing throughout the communities, and of course, they do try to get the best out of what they can. Also, Rafif is saying, it's me or Tamar became the woman to ban with Cleopatra. It does look like, yeah, Ptolemaic and Tamar are starting to show up quite a bit more. And I do have to say, we've seen less and less Age of Empire being banned, Age of Steam being banned, and Dido being banned. So we're going to need to see how this evolves. It looks like they also will take Scythia. I do have to mention all of those that I said earlier were more how to say, more towards the woman being banned over there, towards the comment that Rafifi did. But I'm pretty sure, of course, on Pangea Classic Ridges, we're not going to see that type of a leader, because this is mostly land map. It will have a lot of land possibilities, land warfare, rather than anything else. I do also want to take a look over here at the settings. Okay, it's all good. Okay, all good. All good. Let's actually take a look at what's going on here. Looks like Hazaggi did get back into the lobby. We just need the FizzLePoisson to get into his slot over here, and we're gonna be good. Gucci. Let's actually come back to this. Looks like Hungary and Scythia has been banned. I do have to say, we might actually see civilizations like, of course, Zulu, for example. Nubia would be quite interesting. Macedon, I wouldn't be counting it out from being picked up. Genghis Khan, also powerful timing. We've seen yesterday what it can do, even against a civilization that definitely had quite a bit of firepower on his side. Philip II also might be chosen for some gold generation, and I have seen actually before Cree shine on this type of a map quite a bit because of its early bonuses in his trade routes. But I gotta say, I'm actually quite curious if the players are gonna make a resurgence over here of Persia. We've seen a bit of a on and off Persian leaders. There's been a period of like 2 months after the bonuses have entered when, oh my god, everybody wanted to play either Nader Shah or Cyrus over here, and then it dropped. They just dropped off a hill, and not that many players did choose to play with them in the games. And then we have some outliers. Some of the players did manage to make Cyrus shine over here. So I'm definitely curious to see if the players are gonna go for some of those choices. I do have to point out they still need to actually take out these 6 bans before they're actually gonna pick a civilization in the game. And we do have Teddy Rough Rider being taken down, and Hungary on the side of CPS. On the right side, looks like Gorgo and Scythia will be taken down by Team Ulyss. And we do need to see the last band before the picks from CPS. This is gonna be important. Let's actually see what they're gonna choose to go for. I do have to say there are a lot of them, very powerful civilizations here, and I do want to mention Gandhi, Genghis Khan, Amanitore, oh my god, Egyptian Cleopatra. I mean, there's so many, Shaka, so many good civilizations that would definitely shine. I do have to say, of course, Montezuma. We do have Congo, oh my god, yes, those Ngao Mubebas would definitely make quite a bit of a splash on this map. We're going to need to see what the players are choosing. It looks like they also have a bit of a problem to select what they want to choose. They ran down the clock to the last remaining seconds so they can put their choice on the table here. It looks like it's going to be Zulu. Shaka is not going to be a part of the game. Unfortunately, we're not going to see those impy cores attacking anybody. Will we see Robert the Bruce tonight? The same if I'm still dubitative about him. You're still in doubt about him. That's what you wanted to say. Yeah, I mean, Robert the Bruce over there does definitely require his amenities. I wouldn't really put him on this kind of a map. It seems like it's a bit more too aggressive for Robert the Bruce. You might end up on the front line, and you might end up being quote unquote in an irrel war against an opponent, and you might not like that, especially if your opponent is something like Macedon or, you know, like Basil II or something. We do need to see also the last band being picked up by Ulyss. It looks like they have the same problem. There are a lot of civilizations that do have so many bonuses, and it's hard to choose from. Looks like they are also running down the clock to the last remaining second, and it will be Gandhi. It seems like Ben's legacy over here is coming into this game as well, with showing everybody what Gandhi can do. We do have Lincoln on CPS. Looks like that's going to be their first pick, with two next picks that will need to be chosen by Ulyss soon thereafter. Looks like Lincoln, of course, on CPS side will not only provide him the extra production, but we're going to need to see if he's going to manage to overproduce everybody else in the game, and of course he's going to get those free units that he desperately needs over there from his industrial zones. Tandorios, also good evening, sir. Hello there, sir. French started to adopt Lincoln. Yeah, the French did definitely start to adopt more Abraham Lincoln. We've seen it, I think, rise a little bit more in the CPL Premier League at the beginning in the 2.5 season, and then slowly it started creeping up more and more in the player choices. We do need to see also the two picks coming up from Ulyss. They're going to need to pick this up in sequence. Also, is that a Ptolemaic band? It is. It is actually a Ptolemaic band. That is unbelievable. Also, the regular Cleopatra, that is Ptolemaic. It is Ptolemaic, yes. Nubia. Oh man, after my own heart. This is amazing. Oh yes, we're gonna see some Nubian archers, Pitatis, going everywhere and throwing those arrows against their opponents. We're also going to need to see and follow a little bit the sim done around the pyramids. Of course, the pyramids are quite important for Nubia's development as a civilization. They do provide him with that extra production towards, or I should say, extra discounts towards producing districts, which is amazing actually if you do manage to get it. Not only that, but you do get the food, you get a lot of benefits from having those around your cities. Now we're going to need to see how Nubia is going to get his land and how he's going to try to make everything work there. We do have also Khmer coming up as the second choice, and definitely a powerful choice when it comes to not only his strong monumentality, golden age, monumentality, yeah, in general, but also his abilities to get a lot of bonuses from his religion, with high faith generation civilization right here. We're going to need to see if he's going to trade punches, good punches with his opponents. He does have a unique unit, which the name kind of escapes me right here. I'm thinking of draw, but it's not draw something, but it's not that. I don't know why I'm thinking about the Byzantium unit, but anyway. Oh my god, all of the unique units. Anyway, we will see some more good Nubian pyramids. I hope so. I hope we will actually see some more Nubian pyramids over here. And it looks like there's going to be a pick in Egyptian Cleopatra from CPS. Looks like Ulyss's ban to take out Ptolemaic didn't actually have bear fruits over here, with Egyptian Cleopatra still a choice, a viable choice for CPS. Once again, it's a peaceful first rotation. Yeah, they definitely, you know, they're not thinking that word. No, you don't mind us. We're just passing through. You see military 10 units, no problem. You see them, they're just making military exercises. It's all good, guys. It's all good. You know, but anyway, we do have Team Ulyss and CPS needing to pick another 2 civilizations each, but now they do need to go through the next ban phase with 4 more bans on each. We do have Rome being taken down by Team Ulyss on the right side, and it looks like now there's going to be 2 picks being chosen by CPS, or it's actually 1-1-1-1, right, if I remember correctly. Anyway, regular Cleopatra, good for the gold. Yeah, it is good for the gold with those internal trade routes and the food. Actually, you do get some extra food with those trade routes as well. It's pretty good overall. We do need to see if he's actually gonna have the opportunity to put down a lot of, you know, commercials, get those trade routes chugging along, maybe set up some coastal trade routes with somebody. You never know. Even if you know, you're East Coast, West Coast, you might actually have a friend to the north or to the south, depending on where you are, and you can set up some coastal trade routes, which are going to be extremely valuable for the players. Yeah, and of course for the team, we've seen yesterday, for example, I think the gold per turn on Last Day Company did actually manage to impact them more than any other strategic choice that they did in the game. Unfortunately, the gold per turn did not allow them to correctly apply their attacks, their timing attacks where they needed to, and because of that, they just couldn't secure victory. I do see also 2 more bans being taken out, with Cyrus on the left side being banned by CPS. We do have also Spain, Philip II being banned on the right side. One last ban to go from CPS, and this again is going to be quite important. Who are they going to try to take out? I do have to say, of course, on I don't actually see a civilization that Hazaggi would play on Team Ulyss. I'm actually quite curious how he's going to want to approach this game. We've seen him a bit on the fence. Sometimes he actually really likes to outsim most of his opponents. Sometimes he's actually extremely aggressive. Sometimes he goes in between. He did expect, for example, Fish over there to just sit tightly in his corner and not attack him. And no, Ben, sorry, in SPA versus Ulyss, right? We did see him be surprised by Ben's aggressiveness over there, and of course commitment to actually take out his cities and his civilization. So we're going to need to see how he adapts in Team Ulyss over here. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of synergy that needs to be actually set in stone over there between them, so they can actually get their roles properly done, and the communication from between them. It's quite important to actually have an open communication, and very important and to the point, as in try to speak the phrases that and the information that your allies will need to get to the same conclusion as you on some kind of strategy or tactic, or try to give them the information and the updates about your empire and so on. At what stage are you? What are you planning? Where are you gonna want to evolve? How are you gonna try to help the team and so on and so forth? Of course. We do have the last ban. It looks like Vietnam is going to be taken down with Voichian's possible over here on Vietnam. It was quite a strong opponent. We did see Vietnam a lot of the times actually shine, and most of everybody else outshine most of everybody else when it comes to the culture requirement, especially at the beginning with those tons. We do need to see if Vietnam well, is going to make a resurgence in another game, because this time no Vietnam. It looks like Cree is also going to make an appearance on Team Ulyss with those extra internal trade routes. He's going to make quite a good food production, additional food and production. We do see and we do need to see if Cree is going to have some form of opportunity to get a lot of simming done. Cree over here is quite explosive when it comes to his mid to late game. We do need to see also if the Okchitaus will actually have a target in the game. Those scouts, or I should say the replacement scouts, the unique scouts of Cree, the Okchitaus are actually quite a bit of how to say ferocious unit. You know, they like to take builders, they like to take traders, they like to just jump out of the forest and do a lot of chaos over there in their opponent's territory. And we're going to need to see if this is going to happen today, of course, if they're going to get the opportunity, and if things will go their way. Sometimes the opponents are actually quite prepared against them. Also regular Cleopatra and medieval unit upgrades, yes, plus, but it's better they take a naval civilization, because someone will finish on the coast. Pachacuti Cutie, maybe with Cleopatra, but who can play it? Congo, more sure as a pick. Yeah, I would actually definitely love Congo in the game here, but it looks like they went for Genghis Khan, with which of course we've seen yesterday how much power it can apply even against an opponent that had technological advancement against him. It is still a numbers game with those Kishaks. We're going to need to see if big Genghis over here this time is gonna have a target, and of course who is gonna be on the wrong end of the stick. Now you can trying to counterbalance the extra diplomatic visibility that Genghis is benefiting from. That damage over there getting doubled is quite a problem. We do have also Japan being picked up by CPS. One more pick remaining in the game. Team Ulyss will have the next opportunity to get a leader on the board over there, and we're going to need to see if they're going to get the next win. I did also prepare a quick introduction into what happened over here with the last game, so we can actually take a look at the challenge 1 bracket system. Also, hello sir, good evening sir, and welcome. Yeah, I mean, I love me some Genghis games myself over here. We're going to need to see also with Japan is going to have the opportunity to send his samurais against an opponent. Japan over here is definitely a coastal civilization. It sometimes actually it spawns in the north or in the south, not in the east or the west, so you can maybe connect. Anyway, finishing up the draft over here, we do have Ulyss picking very good I should say a comfort pick over here. Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen, is a civilization that can definitely counter Genghis Khan and nullify his extra damage that he gets from his extra diplomatic visibility. With Catherine de Medici benefiting from 1 extra from the beginning, is probably going to have an advantage when it comes to this. We're going to need to see which player is going to choose what civilization now that we're going to come back to the lobby, but I do have to point out this. Let's see, in the standings we do have a bit of a shakedown over here. Last Day Company with 3-1, tied with SPA, 3-1 both, and it looks like Ulyss is coming up on third with 2-1, tied with D-Shark, same of course 2-1. Freitos de la Vega is 1-2 right now, tied with Black Peter, and they're gonna need to settle their score soon. We do have also Chacun Pour Soi with a 1-2, and Project Conquerors with a 0-3. We're gonna need to see how the situation will evolve, and of course I do hope we're gonna see some amazing games. I'm pretty sure we will, but I'm just saying, you know, my hope. Mad Beats, also good evening sir, could you post a link for feedback? I would love to share my thoughts on the competition or the CWC. Yes sir, give me a second over here and I'm gonna share it. Give me a second, where am I? This, I think here, yes, this is it. There you go, sir. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Hopefully we're gonna get as many of those feedback forms completed over there. Right, we're right now at 61 responses. I think ideally we will want around 100. So if you have a little bit of time, big shout out over there in the chat. You will find the Google form link for the CWC season 8 feedback. I would definitely love every kind of feedback that you can provide over there. If you have ideas, if you how did you see the competition, did you actually notice problems and so on and so forth. It's definitely something that I'm personally very interested in, and I'm sure everybody else on the team is personally interested in seeing if we evolve from the one season to the other, what the players' expectation and the viewers' expectation is when it comes to the competition, the CWC. Always, I should say, from the beginning, the CWC has put in its mind as a goal to actually try to connect multiple communities and at the same time connect with the viewers. So hopefully we're doing that. Let me actually take a look over here. Pangea CR, okay, that's the name. Okay, we got this. By the way, I did choose to actually tone down the light over here. Is it better? I feel like it's a little bit better. I know it's a little bit a lower light, but it like hurts my eyes to actually have that light all of the time right in my face. I understand why Amateur is here. Astikoos, obviously, yeah, he's gonna pull it again, isn't he? He's gonna do it again, man. Anyway, we do have, by the looks of it, Sun-Tzu on the second slot with the Pound Maker. GoodShoot is gonna be the one that is gonna play Cleopatra Egyptian. We do have Hazaggi on Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen. Now, this definitely seems like a Hazaggi pick over here. Barak is gonna go for Abraham Lincoln. Lege is gonna go for Jayavarman the 7th. FizzLePoisson on Japan. Hojo Tokimon as a leader. We do have Kid on Genghis Khan, and it looks like Astikoos is gonna go for Amanito. Anyway, I don't think I actually have a singing voice, but it is what it is. Sometimes, you know, it is what it is. Let me actually take a look over here. What do we have? Let me actually put also the prediction. Who will win? We do have. Oh, sorry. How many remaps? Right? How many remaps? Well, there we go. And 5 minutes. So there we go. Started the prediction. I know yesterday I was late. I got distracted. I mean, there was Justice with me over there on the call until we connected and started talking and so on and so forth. It took me a while to actually remember everything that I wanted to do. Anyway, going into the first map, when they will have a remap token at 10, they will get the opportunity to use it with a vote. We're going to need to see how things will settle for them. Bengia Classic Ridges does tend to spawn with one landmass. Sometimes you do have the occasional peninsula somewhere on the map, but hopefully that's not going to be today. Okay, let me actually take a look over here at what's going on. We do have Japan on the northwestern quarter of the map. Looks like he's also gonna have Yuan actually to the southeast, which is gonna give him a big boost in culture. Oh my god, he's gonna be so happy about this. We do have him also with a decent amount of settlers to go for to the northwest, and I do see he can actually wrap around to the southwest. All of these cities over here can be connected to the outside through a city over here to the north of Vatican City. So we're going to need to see if he actually needs to get all of that production to bet against somebody. It doesn't look like anybody's going to be directly on the eastern coast. Oh, wait a second, there is somebody on the eastern coast. There is Egyptian Cleopatra. GoodShoot over here is going to have the opportunity to settle on the coast, and it doesn't look like he's going to have that big of an incentive to move off the coast. So we're going to need to see if he's actually going to want to commit coastally here. He does have Genghis Khan as an ally to the northwest, and I'm pretty sure coastal trade routes are going to be the name of the game. He also has to the southwest here Hazaggi, right smack in between Mongolia and him. Definitely the best choice, the best position for Hazaggi to be, worst position for Mongolia to be. I do want to take a look also in the south of Japan. We do have Sun-Tzu coming up with just one, really? Oh my god, he actually has a single passion. No, he has two of them. He was standing on the horses and I didn't see them. So he has two horses over here to the west side and to the northwest. He has an Occidental coming up in 4 turns, and I do see he's actually going to have quite a few mountains, giving him that nice adjacency towards campuses. Good signs. He's going to come out of this land. We do have him also with the opportunity to keep on going to the northeast. Now Japan is to the north of him, and he's going to have to deal somehow with the Japanese troops. He also has on the east side Astikoos, and by the looks of it, of course, them being allies, they're gonna share this land somehow. We're going to need to see exactly how, and of course how much Sun-Tzu is going to benefit from this territory. It doesn't seem like it's amazing land, to be honest. Like I mean, okay, sure, you can make it work, but it's not one of those oh my god type of lands. You know that moment when your heart actually just jumps a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, got settled for Egypt and Japan. Remap is the choice for Mongolia. Yeah. We do have Meadow over here also protected by mountains from the north. It looks like on the east side he's going to have a few mountains as well. Good settlers around him. I do see he's going to have the choice to settle on a tobacco tile over there to the northeast. Another settle next to a tobacco tile on the east side. Now I do have to point out he's probably going to need to take into account flat tiles so he can actually put down his pyramids next to the city center when he actually settles the city. So we're going to need to see him try to min-max a little bit his placements, or maybe in the case of this May style, try to pillage it or something. Anyway, yeah, loot it or something. We do have in the north Abraham Lincoln. Also Barack over here is going to have his 2-2s to the south. He does have a scout coming up in 3-10s, and I do see he's going to have some geothermal fissures from a triple continent split, a wonder to the south in the name of Mount Vesuvius. You shall go forward into this map and claim the prize. We're going to need to see Barack over here benefit from the extra production at Mount Vesuvius, and I should say extra yields. At the moment it hasn't exploded, but it does have a high chance of exploding and adding more culture, more science to the tiles that it got covered with the volcanic soil around it. So we're going to need to see how this is also going to be developed. It looks like there will be some form of a war over here for Mount Vesuvius. Angkor Thom to the southeast. Lege in its boots will probably want to contest some of the parts, some of the tiles of Mount Vesuvius Vesuvius. Both him and Washington can actually forward settle their cities right in the direction of Mount Vesuvius and try to grab as many of these tiles as possible. Now in the south, I do see that's quite a good choice over here on the olives. He can actually settle on 1-2 as well for the 2-2 base, and of course grab these 1-3s, the 1-4s I mean. Unfortunately, he cannot get to the 2-3s that will provide him a little bit more food, but that production is still going to be good. Looking forward to see what Khmer is going to choose as a religion. He can try to couple some other bonuses from his religion with his gameplay. We do also need to see Mongolia. Looks like between the mountains he's gonna have quite a few campuses to go for. Mount Sinai to the east side to get some free faith per turn, why not? To the south he's also gonna have some truffles to get the gold, and I do see he's gonna have kind of a, you know, half good titty over here. The Pai titty to the west is gonna have a single tile, a single workable tile. Oh my god, man. You know, there's another good thing about Pai titty, at least he has a powerful campus. This is what it is, you know, a powerful campus over here. This is what it got reduced to, and he has another +6 to the southwest, so you know, at least that. But this is definitely not one of those wonders you want to get. And we do have also Jayavarman the 7th in the southwest, which will mean that Mongolia will have 2 targets quite close to him, to the south and to the southwest. And of course now we can actually take a look at the player vision to see the respective acquirement of visibility. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4 on the Ulyss side, on the south, more of the south of the map, when they don't actually see the whole map, while it does look like CPS, all of them are kind of in a umbrella shape to the north. Okay, so it's basically a north versus south happening here. I gotta say, multiple conflicts can actually develop with this kind of a map. This is gonna be dirty. I gotta say it from now. Prepare yourself. This is gonna be dirty. Alex 2005, good evening, sir. No points in the map prediction at all. Yeah, yesterday there were no points. And Sasu, bonsoir monsieur, bienvenue. Hey, we got another one. Savannah Jam. Looking at the Savannah Jam. Woo! Yeah, let's go. Let's actually take a look at what's going on over here. They did turn 2 finally, so we can actually take a look at the 2 civilizations remaining, with the city of Paris showing up to the southwest. He's gonna get a scout going, and I have heard actually some messages going around. Give me a second over here. What is happening? Wow. Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. I'm getting blasted over here by totally useless messages. Anyway, the city of Paris is gonna get his scout out. It looks like he's also gonna have some mountains, but not a lot of mountains to develop his cities on. I do also notice a pretty good photo setup to the northeast towards his opponents, both opponents if he wants to. He's gonna get those bananas worked, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna have some deer tiles to work there. I also notice he can have the opportunity to settle coastal to the south, and a big question is he gonna want to do that? We do have Rakedet setting on the coast as well to the northeast. At the moment, Mongolia did not commit, and of course on the other side of the planet we do have Japan over here that might actually join the fight. So Catherine de Medici might be in danger if he actually settles cities on the southern coast, especially of course if Japan gets a whiff of it. Japan is kind of in a protected situation over here with a 1 tile choke to pass through. This is not going to be easy for any kind of opponent to take down the Japanese cities over the water over here. Of course, it depends on how FizzLePoisson is going to play it and so on, place his cities, put his units, but he has a much higher chance of pulling this off. Yeah, I do also notice the visibility is starting to expand over here on almost all of the players. They're starting to put their units to discover city-states and try to discover their opponents. Also, Matt Beats, map is a gizmo or a baby Yoda. Wait, it's actually a baby Yoda? Whoa. Oh, it is. Oh my god, it actually looks like a baby Yoda. Yeah, it can be a baby Yoda. Also, Japan is free sim. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I think we have a vote. Don't we have a vote? I think we have a vote. All right, the prediction is going on. Yeah, it is. How many remaps? It looks like you guys voted for 41% on the 0 and 58% on the 1. Somebody, I know there's somebody over there. I know you, my man. Somebody's going for the high points over there. Somebody put 10 points on the second option, which nobody actually voted. So if he gets it, he's gonna get everything for those 10 points, just because of the 10 points. And we do have a relic actually being found over here by GoodShoot. GoodShoot is playing Raketet, and he's probably going to have Lady of the Reeds and Marshal chosen much faster than usual. We do have a settler coming up in 4 turns, and of course, yes, he did discover Mount Sinai over here to the northwest as a wonder. Baby Yoda map. Baby Yoda map. Yeah, a little fire. Yeah, there is also a little fire over here to the south. Lege is probably going to be happy with the outcome. I'm actually, you know what, my main curiosity is America going to actually meet Khmer over here. I'm pretty sure they will. Yeah, I think so. Lege does want to cross the land over there to Mount Vesuvius, and the only way America is going to miss him if he goes directly to the south, which I doubt. It's a regular Yoda map. Oh, okay, a regular one. Okay. Voice you dance. What is that? Voice you dance. Oh, you got another one. Yeah. Why is voice unmuted? Oh, I see. Okay, never mind. Okay. Now let's take a look over here what's going on. Let's take a quick peek at the city states. It looks like Anshan with Taruga and Fez will be the ones providing the science, with 3 providing the culture, a good balance between the 2. Only 1 single gold city state, and we do have only 1 single military state. 3 of these are religious city states also. This is going to be big for Khmer if he does manage to get there. It looks like also we do have America right next to Mount Vesuvius, and right next to Khmer. He is noticing the scout of Khmer is coming very close to him, and he will actually notice the loyalty pressure, or no. Actually, this is a big question. Can he see? I know his allies can see the loyalty pressure, but being so close, I'm not that convinced they can actually see any kind of loyalty pressure between them. They will need to actually see each other's borders to see how close they are. Anyway, we do need to see also if somebody else. Oh yeah, there we go. We do have France meeting the Egyptian warrior to the north, and he did meet the scout over here also on the east side of the city of Paris. We do have Mongolia moving to the southwest, and also sending his scout to the south, where he did see the loyalty drop off over here, or I should say loyalty increase into France's territory. Now we do have Khmer trying to go back, and one of the big issues that is starting to evolve over here is the fact that America has 2 units, and Angorton definitely wants to get a city on Mount Vesuvius, while Khmer over here will want to get that settler escorted and planted. We're probably gonna see America try to do some attacks against him to stop him from actually getting to a good city. He sees the river. It's already a good information. Yeah, it's good information, but you do need more. You do need a lot of information from your opponent empire, so you can make an informed decision and also try to predict how things will evolve in the next like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, sometimes more turns. Looking at his land, looking at his options, looking at his sim, his initial sim. That's just a quick snapshot of his empire. Does help you a lot, and quite a few times actually we've seen the players managing to shroud themselves, not letting their opponents get a vision over their cities. I feel like Ulyss will remap this. You feel like? Okay, I mean, Nubia is in a freezing position, that's for sure. We do have Cree kind of in a tight corner over here, not the best situation, but I think he can be fine. And then Hazaggi with the Lege are in a perfect position to actually go against 3 opponents next to them. And of course, these are basically, you know, the big guns of Team Ulyss over here today. So I'm pretty sure the Lege was content with this spawn and this position. We do have the choice. This is it. 0 remaps chosen. None of the teams do want to actually get this remap token underway, and it looks like this is going to be the map being played out. Let me put it up, finish up the prediction over here. Choose an outcome, 0 remap. Somebody's going to get some money. Points. Let's actually take a quick pick on all of the civilizations from the left to the right to actually see what kind of strategic resources do they have. We're gonna come back to Khmer as soon as we can to actually see the outcome of this conflict. Mongolia is coming in with a photo settler, and of course we do have 3 American scouts starting to go get significantly closer to Khmer's territory. Japan, Kyoto is sending his first settler towards the southeast. Makes sense, so he can benefit from the wonder and of course the tile points over here. The extra culture is going to be amazing. He does have a reef fish to the southwest to improve, and he's going to get extra food from that. Actually has 3 of these diamonds in his capital city, which will provide him with the extra gold per turn, which is going to be amazing. He does need to improve them so he can actually get the amenity and the extra production going. Another settler is going to come up in 5 turns. He does have forces on the left side of his capital city, right next to it, and we do have also an iron tile to the in the 3rd ring to the northeast. Looks like he's probably gonna need to settle some inland cities anyway to get the position in the north over here in the northeast especially. He's gonna have the ability to canal out if he wants to. He also has a city state to take over if he wants to, Vatican City in the south or Yerevan in the north. I'm pretty sure Vatican City is much more valuable with the amount of chops and the positioning that he would get over Cree. Cree in the south does have horses right next to his capital. Another horse tile in the 3rd ring over here to the northwest. He did put a city in the south on a maize tile, I believe. That's actually 2 gold per turn, so yeah, 3-1-2. He did choose fertility rights as a pantheon, so he's getting extra food from these maize tiles, from the rice tiles, from the wheat tiles, from even the cattle tiles. Looks like he's also gonna get a builder in 7. This is a much better, much suited place for Magnus, by the way. I do have to say, Mr. Hisipic does have 1, 2, 3, 4 possible bonuses for his traders. 4 extra food, 4 extra gold. Now we're going to need to see if he's actually going to want to move his Magnus Center to Mr. Hisipic, or he's going to use CivFR as well, what everybody does over there as the easiest option. We do have another settler coming up in 3 turns, and I'm pretty sure he will want to settle the mountains on the east side. He does have a +5 campus, 2 +5 campuses actually between the mountains, and definitely, well, in the south there are some blizzards going on. He's going to want to stay out of it. He doesn't really have a target for the Ochitaos. If he wants to go to the north here, it's going to take him quite a bit of travel time to get to the Japanese cities, and well, and that's not gonna happen. He didn't invest that much, as you can see. And we do have also Nubia coming up with his holy sites. I do see 2 holy sites, one in Faras, one in Meadow. He's preparing for a long-term evolution of his empire here. He's looking like he's also gonna receive some tobacco added faith per turn. We do have him with 6 turns for a holy site in Faras, with I don't know how many in Meadow, but probably like 2 or 3 turns. We also have him getting another builder from the city of Meadow, and I'm pretty sure a pyramid is well on its way. We do need to see where he's going to settle his cities and how he's going to try to make the best out of these mountains and of course the land that he has around him. Rapa Nui in the south is the city center, city state, I mean. I'm not sure if he actually wants that, but anyway, we do have Taruga being attacked over here. Khmer will probably breach through the defenses with his warrior. He's going to be helped by a Nubian warrior, and I do see also a French warrior joining the fight, putting that city under siege. I do believe Lege will actually benefit from this extra city to the south of Baltimore, quite far away. I do have to mention already, Baltimore has been settled on Mount Vesuvius, and this will probably cause a problem for Jayavarman VII. It will be a very good tempo booster for Khmer to benefit from Taruga at the beginning of the game, not only for the extra culture but also for the extra production that you do get from an extra city center available. Now we do have America here, played by Barak, getting his horse style acquired to the southwest. He does have builder for it, and it looks like he has 3 charges available in the 2nd ring. Of course, he spent the gold. He's going to need to get the iron in the north as well for that added bonus, and I do see him putting down a campus right next to his geothermal fissure. Now I'm actually quite curious how he's going to try to use his Governor Plaza to increase the adjacency of these districts, and if he is actually going to focus on the campuses or something else. We do have another settler coming up in 1 turn from that capital city, and I do see he's working on a monument from Baltimore. He did manage to get the positioning over Khmer on Mount Vesuvius. I'm a bit confused why he's not buying the 2-3 tiles. I guess there's not that much gold going around them. Come on. They do have the gold, right? Lincoln is on 10 gold right now. FizzLePoisson 70 gold. I mean, he's making so much gold from these diamond tiles, right? Anyway, when stats. Hello there, Project Cisco. Hello there, sir. Also, Lege will have a stressful game. Yeah, probably. Also, yeah. Project Cisco. Good evening, sir. How are you doing? How are you doing? How have you been? Did you find that elusive Ledex, or did you just get the toothbrush deleted again? Now we do have We do have to take a look also on Lege. Lege did get that extra city to the southwest Aruga, which is repairing right now. We do have a fourth settler coming up from Angkor Thom, and he's working on his holy sites. He's going to want a type of religion here, and this is going to be quite important. It looks like there is also a pantheon on America. God of Craftsman has been chosen to aid him, and of course he's going to get an extra point of production and faith on each of these improved strategic resources. The first points will show up over here in the next to the city of Washington. He does have another horse tile next to Baltimore, the iron tile, but to be honest, in total I don't see that many strategic resources to justify it, but anyway, it's fine. He's gonna get some extra production, which is good. Now we do have Khmer also defending Hariharalaya with one of these slingers. Looks like he did manage to push off the American scouts from his territory while he's protecting his holy sites. He's starting to acquire the points, but it's going to take quite a bit of time for him to actually get a great prophet. He has an ally also trying to aim for a religion with no opponent actually going for that religion. It looks like also we do have upcoming conflict over here. This is brewing between France and Egypt, and we're going to need to see who's actually going to win that. Karakorum putting down a +3 campus to the east side. We do have a monument here in Axum, and I do see another +3 campus next to the mountains. He's also benefiting from the extra food and trying to get to the Paititi tiles. Now this is not the best thing you want to do. It does look like he's going to get this 2-1 base on the geothermal hill, and I do see he's going to benefit from a few deer tiles in the south to get the 2-2s going, and maybe some extra points of food and gold. No, at Temenanki, I don't think he has time to build a Temenanki over here. And reaching, I do want to just give one more point of information here. Karakorum does benefit from an iron tile to the south of him, and he does have horses underneath the campus in Axum. We don't have that many horses available for him, so we might actually need him to get some trade deals going with his allies to get those horses. Looks like France also with settler coming up in 2 turns, a third one. He does have a builder right next to the city of Rennes, and he did choose to actually get the city right next to the bananas. Kid is gonna reconnect. This is probably to fix his hotkeys. Also looking at how close Egypt did actually settle right in the face of France. You can imagine there's going to be quite a bit of conflict going on between them. We do have Lady of the Region Marshes chosen as a pantheon for Egypt, while on the side of France he still actually needs a bit of faith to get there. He's not making any faith at the moment. He didn't choose to actually go for the God King card. He chose to go for the production one. We do need to see also how he's going to deal with the menace of these scouts from Egypt. We do have also some scouts coming up from Mongolia from the northwest, and I do see the archers of France, the notorious archers, I would say, because these are extremely powerful. That extra +3 from the diplomatic visibility at the beginning of the game, it does make a world of difference. We're also going to need to see when those Mariano chariot archers get out from the cities of Egypt, if they're going to manage to push through fast enough through the Catherine de Medici defenses, or Catherine is going to manage to push his own will against Egypt. I don't have to say, we've seen a lot of the times the players do tend to go for something like horses against Egyptian Mariano's chariots. Unfortunately, the horses are not really the best unit. You can still try to trade against them, but it's much better, I should say, the swordsmen are much stronger, even though they're not as mobile as their counterparts, the horses. Now we do have also to take a look at the Egypt development here with the Lady of the Region Marshes. He's getting a decent amount of boosting his production capabilities. We do have Shedded with Monument coming up in 2 turns, and I do see he's getting the extra food here from that 3 tile away banana. This is a bit surprising that GoodShoot did choose to grab that tile away from France. That's quite an investment, 25 plus 35 gold from him. Now that's basically an extra unit that he could have had to hit the city of France and basically get 2 of the bananas. We do have a trader coming up from Rakedet, and I do have to point out also Karakorum with Rakedet might actually get to set join hands in trade here. We might see a city sent to the northeast of Karakorum on the coast, which will allow them to connect their 2 capitals on the water, which is going to be extremely valuable. Egypt already improved copper for boosting wheel. Yonk, yeah, he did the copper. Yeah, he did. And looking at the tech side here, GoodShoot is 2 turns away from wheel, while we do have France going for his horseback riding in 7 turns. He does have the boost because he already improved the pasture on the horse. Also, Hope, bonsoir monsieur, bienvenue. Okay, let's see. Settlers, more settlers coming out from Japan. City Patron got us as a pantheon. Let's see. Cree, did it pick up a pantheon? Oh, he did pick up fertility rights. No pantheon yet on Nubia, even though he did put down his first Nubian pyramid, and I'm pretty sure he's getting that extra food going and the extra faith. We do have him still needing to get the choice to pick up a pantheon. He's right now on 7 faith a turn. I'm pretty sure he, oh my god, he only has 9. Oh, he just got everything. Okay, I guess that makes it all good. Now we do have, by the way, a lot of potential for Mongolia when it comes to the science advantage that he's going to get against Khmer. Definitely different timings are going to be played out over here between the two nations. We do have also Khmer finishing up his holy site in the city of Hariharalaya. He did get some of these great prophet points for some time with Confucius, and we do need to see builders coming around and improving his territory. While he does have access to horses here in the south, he also has quite a few camps to improve. Taruga in the south is going to be quite protected from any kind of incursion from his opponents, even though America is to his northwest. It's going to take quite a bit of time, and probably will need to get through other cities from Khmer to get to the city of Taruga and liberate it. I mean, you know, I'm not discounting anything, but I'm pretty sure America will want to actually keep going on his melee route rather than going for something like a cav route. Also, bonsoir, bonsoir. Oh, I see. BCR actually means bonsoir. I hope. Swordsmen are just harder to get than horses, though you already want archers to so horsemen are only one more tech with an easy Eureka. You also get more horses from your teammates, since the Simmers won't unlock guns working early on, but they will get the horses. Yes, that is so true, Alex 2005. It is so true, and unfortunately that's kind of a cliche, don't you think? I mean, it definitely it's much harder to get to the swordsmen, but those are kind of the correct unit you want to get against. Go against those Mariano touches. You do get them faster, but somehow you need to pivot and try to get the defenses up the other way. We're going to need to see also if we're going to have some spearmen coming off from Renon or the city of Paris. Of course, he does need bronze working for that side. We do need to also see how Kid is going to want to play this. There's quite a bit of wait, who is the second spectator? There's no second spectator, Fiction. It's just me. I was the only one that volunteered on the game. Yeah, it's an AI. We use AI, by the way, to count and to balance out the Congress. Most of the time, AI will actually vote for the option B, so for the option A, and I vote B. Looks like France is also going to want to put a settler to the north here. He does have Egyptian warriors and a scout blocking his pathway. There's also a Mongolian scout that is trying to make his way there. I do have to say the French scout is in danger, actually. This warrior has a promotion. It didn't promote yet, but that means he does have a free heal that he can pop and some extra damage that he can get on his side from the extra +7. We do have Egypt with not enough damage to actually take the French scout down this time, and I do want to say, okay, this settler is going here. This warrior doesn't have enough movement. This scout does have enough movement, and if he does move on the aluminium tile, he might actually get the opportunity to double smack the scout before it actually come on, move. No, oh my god, no. Okay, is this gonna move here? No. Is this gonna move back? No. Okay, it's fine. He moved. He got it. You know, experienced player Hazaggi over here just flaunting his settler in front of his opponent's warrior, no problems. We do have Egypt also getting his first Mariano chariot archers in 2 turns, with another 2 ones coming up in the 3rd and the 4th turn. We do have archers coming up from Hazaggi, and I do see he's preparing himself to chop a builder with 1 charge available in the city of Ren. I wouldn't actually recommend chopping archers. I would definitely recommend waiting for the horses, and I would definitely say this is the moment his team really needs to get him a builder. If he has an extra builder over here to chop the horses much faster, he's gonna have a higher chance of survivability. I'm not saying it cannot be done in another way, but it is much safer to put that gold into Hazaggi's defense. Now we do need to see also, since this is turn 22, we do have a bit more time for things to evolve, and we're going to need to take a look at the different front lines evolving, even between over here Cree and Japan. We're going to need to see see how close they're gonna want to get to each other. I do also want to mention we do have in the city-state screens. We actually took a look at this, right? We did talk about the city-states, all of them. We did take a look at them. Okay, so it's fine. We can actually follow the action some more. Religious settlements coming from Nubia. He definitely knows that he's gonna get to freeze him for so long here. We do have actually, I didn't see this. Mount Kilimanjaro is actually to the south of Taruga, but very far away from everybody else. We do have shrines coming around from Astikoos on 11 faith per turn at the moment, 5 science with 6 culture. A fourth city coming down from Khmer. He did choose Initiation Knights as a pantheon. He's gonna get the extra faith from the production of a unit. We're going to need to see well, how much he's gonna acquire, but he definitely knows that he's gonna be in a war position against 2 opponents, and strong ones at that. We do have America to the northwest and Mongolia to his northeast. It will also matter a lot what's gonna happen over here. France is getting blocked by both Mongolia and Egypt, and it looks like we do have France with the ability to maybe get out there. You can see he can try to move to the east. He's gonna try to move to the east, but oh my god, this is gonna be painful. We do have another archer coming up from the city of Rennes. He did put his builder in his capital city for the moment, getting another archer from the city of Paris. These archers, as you can see, they do 28 damage against the scouts 16, or even the full health scout of Mongolia of 18. It does seem like these Mariano chariot archers are also making their way to the south. They can two-shot the units of France quite easily, especially these archers. It's going to be a very big problem for France to try to get the positioning to defend against the Mariano chariot archers properly and keep the cities of keep his cities in check. I don't have to point out GoodShoot is going to go for a bronze working, which does mean he's going to be very late on his classical unit technology like a horse or a swordsman. It looks like France did move his settler to the east, and it looks like France will also have the option to take down the scout. If not, he's gonna get pillaged, and it looks like, yeah, he did take down the scout with the other archer, not the ones we thought. Anyway, he's gonna move to the north, maybe a non-freshwater position over here. I think this is a bit dangerous position for Hazaggi. Much safer option would have definitely been on the south, but he wouldn't have had the positioning over Egypt. Why do I say it's dangerous to put it over here in the north? Because Mongolia can actually come through the river over here and get to his city, create another front line between him and an opponent, which I'm not that sure France wants. But anyway, looking at the continent split, I do have to point out France has one big continent, and it includes Mongolia cities and Egyptian cities. That also means that if he does manage to get to the Guard Imperials, which are going to be quite late, they do come out at military science, it's going to take quite a bit of time to get there. And I'm pretty sure Hazaggi will want to finish the job a little bit faster. Also, Mozdrat settler, it was so close, very close, but it's still alive. Also, Redmire, good evening, sir. Hazaggi is crazy. I mean, yeah, he knows the way, man. And look at that, they actually bought him a horse. They didn't buy him a builder to actually get 3 horses, but they bought him a horse. Okay. I mean, sure, you do you, bro. You do you. I do have to point out that the horses do have a serious advantage on their side. I do want to actually complete my statement of what I said earlier. The horses do have a lot of advantage going against the Mariano chariot archers because of their mobility. The Marianos are not that strong on the defense, and they can get picked off, torn apart by the horses. Now, it becomes a dangerous situation when you have Marianos behind a very strong unit like a horse or a swordsman. Then the horses cannot push through. They cannot actually attack it against the Marianos, and the Marianos do deal significant damage against the horse's health, so it can actually progress, it can actually advance in the war. We do have the 3rd city settled over here by France. 6 more turns until the next golden age. 4 cities for Khmer, still no religion yet. Looks like in the Grey People screen we do have Khmer on 18 out of 30 points right now with 4 points a turn. Nubia is also 15 out of 30 with 4 points a turn. We do not have anybody actually even putting the card in for the generals. It does seem like nobody's making these general points. This is a bit how to say, unlike Pangea standard ridges. We do have Japan putting down his first harbor, so he can start getting that gold through. He's on 8 gold per turn at the moment. Still needs to upgrade his diamond tiles, and he did manage to recruit a builder for that. Has Magnus set up in the capital city, and I do see he's getting a little bit concerned about the Sochita to the north of Sendai. He does have a boat in the water, so he's first of all, he does have extra defense on his cities, and he's gonna get the opportunity to start scouting down to the north and to the south to see exactly how his coast looks like. Nubia still on 2 cities. He's starting to get his settlers out right now, and I do have to point out he did get these 2 pyramids next to the city of Mero. He doesn't have the opportunity to put a pyramid right next to the city of Faras, but he can get it out in the second ring. At least that's gonna be 20% bonus into districts. Chokela also, bonsoir monsieur. Japan got settler stolen. There was a settler where the Oki is. Oh, here? It got stolen? Oh, that's amazing actually from Sun-Tzu. Okay, so wait, that was the 4th settler of Japan that got stolen? Amazing. So that a point on the board from Ulyss. 10, 23, 24. Point on the board for Ulyss. I call it now. I'm calling it now. Let's actually see what's going on here, but because we do have more horses, you can see how much damage this horse actually got, and you can see the Egyptian chariot archers are actually still gathering, getting trained over here in the city of Sheret and Thebes. We do have warriors also coming up from Egypt, and looking at his tech side here, he's going as fast as possible to iron, working with political philosophy coming up in 410s. You do have also Mongolia kid coming from the city of Karakorum with another settler towards the south, and he did choose to go for God of the Forge as a pantheon. Not only that, but he also has a significant science advantage over his opponent next to him. We do have a kid over here with 16 science and 8 culture. I do see Moksha established in the city of Aksu, and no governor yet in Karakorum or Ulaanbaatar. Getting a wave of builders to improve Chopper, whatever he wants to do over here in his empire. We're going to need to see when and how that's going to evolve. I do see the first encampment also being put down here by Khmer. We do have him finishing it up in 110, and I do see archers are coming out from Hariharalaya as well. We do have Khmer getting to improve some of his amenities, and of course luxury resources over there. And I don't see him actually flexing that much to get the tiles from Vesuvius. He doesn't care as much as I would have thought. We do have also France still benefits from the archers. No encampment yet from France. He's trying to go bronze working, but it's going to take 4 more turns. I do see he didn't actually discover military training, which or I think he just did. Did he just? Yeah, he just discovered, so he can actually put the maneuver card in. So he can actually get the horses much faster. You can see how much damage these Mariano chariot archers do against these horses. Unless the horses do pull off a fast attack against Egypt, that's going to be a big problem for France to defend himself. We do have a wave of archers coming up from Hazaggi with new horses, and I don't see him yet able to get out of this situation. Now we do have Moksha established in Mero, 4 turns for another settler here. That's 3rd, 4th, and 5th settlers soon come out. The settlers are gonna come out before the next era, but not the cities. It's gonna take a little bit more time to actually get the cities down and of course worked. Also, chariot archers are way too OP. Those things do way too much damage. They are definitely strong. They can be taken care of, but yeah, I do agree they're definitely strong. I'm not sure if they should be actually nerfed. Also, Macallian, hello there, sir, and good evening. Good evening. Prediction, Alex 2005 is asking for it, and yes, we're gonna have it. Also, good evening, Maki Wazaro. Hello there, sir. How come Nubia on 2 city? He did actually spend a bit more time to get his sim up, get his holy sites, get his shrines, and then he put the production into these pyramids, into getting a builder before everything else. Now he has 3 cities. He's getting new holy sites, and we're gonna see the 4th and the 5th city come out of his empire soon enough. And we do have Khmer over here managing to recruit a great prophet, and that will allow him the opportunity to get his religion going. He's gonna have it in 3 cities actually, 3 cities: Taruga, Angkor Thom, and Hariharalaya, the cities that he actually has a holy site built and finished. Well, built and ready, I should say. Indrapura is gonna get one, but it's in 2 turns away from finishing, so yeah. Now, okay, first religion established, Islam. Work ethic with crusade. He has the opportunity of crusading both of his opponents. I'm pretty sure neither America nor Mongolia are actually going to want to get religion. We do have France over here with more archers coming around. Still no card being put into the general side. We don't have a general coming up from Egypt either. I do have to point out GoodShoot is 7 turns away from getting iron working, but he did not put an encampment down. He's not actually making the general points right now, even with the card. We do need to see also if Hazaggi is going to manage to get enough production in his empire to get an encampment down and get the general. It's gonna take quite a bit of effort from him. Cree over here on the west side, we do have him opening up with commercials. We do see Magnus establishing in Mikisivoachi, not in Mistahisipic. A bit unfortunate, he's not gonna get that full explosion of gold and the food that we were talking about earlier, but he's still gonna have 2 points for each. We do have also the damage to Okchitao that probably took out the scout that was coming out from the northeast from Japan, and very good cities to plan campuses here. I'm a bit surprised he didn't actually choose to go for the 4th and 5th settler before he finished everything, but I guess it's fine. He's gonna get his commercials, he's gonna get the first grade merchant probably. We do have Coleus as the next one for an extra copy of a luxury resource. Not bad, but not amazing either. I'm pretty sure he wants the extra trade route once. We do have also Khmer trying to test out the defenses of the city of America. There is a defending archer there that is gonna do the damage against the units of Khmer, and I do see America is bringing more archers to the defense with campuses coming around from his cities of Charleston and Baltimore. On the east side, it looks like France did lose one of his horses. No, he actually he actually put it next to the city of Bordeaux to heal a little bit. He's getting a wave, an army of archers to get to shoot against the Egyptian units. I do have to point out there's a bit of a problem with visibility over here between the players, especially because of these heals. They're going to need to be very careful, extra careful on which tiles they actually put their units, so they don't actually allow their opponents to triple, quadruple shot them. Shoot them. Also, Crusade is a cocky move. I don't know if a Defender of the Faith would have been a better call. How does Crusade work in BVG? Is basically +5 instead of +10, if I remember it correctly. I know it was at some point nerfed to a +7 and then it got moved to a +5, if I'm not mistaken. Oh. Oh my god, I did a boo-boo. I did a big boo-boo. Oh, somebody pinged me in a channel I totally didn't see. Kick. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, we do have turn 30 right now, one more turn until the next era, and I do have to point out a very big problem. Hazaggi, 17 out of 19 points. Hazaggi might not get the golden. This is the turn. This is the last turn. He has a chance to get this golden. Can he get a city state or something? No. Oh my god. He's not getting golden. 17 out of 19 points, guys. Oh man, if only he had bronze working, man. If only he had bronze working, right? Anyway, wouldn't have helped that much anyway. Unfortunate. That's gonna be a lot of culture and gold that France is not gonna benefit from. We're gonna need to see his attack on Egypt, how it's gonna fare, and of course we do see new Marianos coming up from Egypt with quite a few horses being pumped out from the French cities. I do see everybody else in the game did manage to get the era score necessary to get the golden age, and we're probably gonna need to talk about their bonus points next. Of course, if he would have had the Pantheon, if he would have had the bronze working, he would have had this, but it looks like he's not, and yeah, this is not happening. We do have France also on the offense here. He might take down 2 of the Mariano Chariot archers of Egypt. I do see, yeah, they're definitely in danger. We do have Hazaggi putting one of his horses in danger, but he did manage to take down one of the Marianos. And we do have Raketet also sending another wave of units, and he did manage to get his iron improved. GoodShoot should be very close to getting iron working if he didn't get it already. I think he got it already. Yeah, there we go, the upgrade button of the swordsman. Astikoos still needs to pick up his golden age. He did choose a religion. We can actually take a look at Buddhism. Choral music with stewardship are going to be the bonuses for his side. Shrines and temples will provide the culture output to the intrinsic faith output, and stewardship will give him the 2 science on campus, 2 gold on commercials. We do have Astikoos probably going for a monumentality golden age. He does have 23 faith a turn, a 4th and a 5th setter coming out from his series, and yeah, there we go. You can see he just bought a builder here. That's a monumentality activation, and it's also gonna need to expand quite a bit over here after he gets his improvements. Government Plaza also coming up from Mero in the north. He's gonna have the opportunity to increase the adjacency towards campuses over here next to the mountains, and I do see he's getting some extra adjacency towards his holy site as well from the capital. We do have Hazaggi with 6 science and 4 culture. Unfortunately went into a normal age without any extra bonuses over here. He's gonna have a hard time countering Egypt and Mongolia, and in the long term we're going to need to see if France is gonna manage to come out alive here. We do have Sun-Tzu with 9 science and 20 culture, pen brush and voice golden age on Cree, still on 3 series, getting his ancestor hall build, and he's preparing his empire to explode, getting a 4th and a 5th setter from Mr. Hisiping and Whisker Kisein. We do have his government plaza placed in such a way to give the extra adjacency towards campuses. It was kind of unnecessary here, to be honest, because he already had the +5s to the south. We do have also Genghis Khan with a pen brush and voice golden age. I do have to say now he completes his science acquirement from his campuses with his culture coming up from a pen brush and voice golden age. And we do have a kid with also 38 production and 12 gold a turn. Next to him he has a bit of a problem. France is attacking Egypt, and it does seem like Khmer is not standing in his own territory. And we do have Mongolia preparing himself with Warlord's Throne in the capital's government plaza, and he did build 4 cities. He does have an encampment coming out from Aksu, and I do see he definitely needs at least one project over here to get a general. We're going to need to see who's actually going to acquire these generals in the next upcoming turns. We do have also FizzLePoisson, the fish. We do have pen brush and voice chosen for him. We do have him with City Pet and Goddess, and he's upgrading his gems, or I should say his diamond tiles. Ancestral Hall coming up in 3 turns there, with Nagoya actually getting a lot of culture. 8 science with 18 culture, using Magnus as a capital city. What is Astikoos doing? He's gonna start expanding soon, basically. Also, Wazir Comrade, he doesn't have a single district. He doesn't really need the golden age. That is also true. Wazir Comrade is making a good point about Hazaggi over here, and not getting any extra bonus from open brush and voice. Chariot archers most definitely need a nerf. What other unit has a +10 on the unit it replaces, which while also having much better mobility? City center, KW. What is Astikoos doing? I think I answered that. We do have Astikoos over here expanding. Looking at FizzLePoisson, I do have to say 37 production. He's going to need a lot more cities, and that's why he's preparing his ancestral hall. I would have expected him to do the same thing as Cree, start to build up those settlers while he's building up his ancestral hall. We do have also Barak here with 22 science and 20 culture. I do have to say at the moment he does have the science advantage over Khmer. He's also getting an encampment right in his opponent's face, and I do see he's protecting the city of Baltimore and of course the way towards Washington with it. We do have him on 4 cities, and he did get his government plaza but did not select any kind of bonus yet. I do see he still has at least 2 easy cities that he could place in the north, with another city to the south of Chicago, which is probably going to be protected. I do also notice GoodShoot, 9 science and 10 culture right next to France. He has a bit of an advantage over his opponent, definitely a lot more population in his cities, giving him the advantages in science and culture. We do see that he did manage to push back the initial French army, and I do see God of the Open Sky has been chosen as a pantheon by France. We do have him getting another wave of horses out, and the big question is, what is he gonna do with them? There are still a significant number of Marino chariot archers able to attack his units if he does attack into them. Now we do have also horses coming up from Mongolia from the north, getting built rather quickly over here in the cities of Mongolia, especially with Warlord's Throne and maneuver plugged in. And there is a big question over here if Mongolia is going to want to defend himself from the west side from Khmer and try to push into the south over here against France. There's quite a bit of firepower between Egypt and Mongolia that can be done. Can be put to bear, I should say, against France. Let's actually put also the team labels on the screen over here. Let me get this going. What is it? Left team, we're gonna have Team Ulyss this time, and on the right side we do have CPS, and that's Chacun Pour Soi. There we go. Okay, some attacks, some counter-attacks coming from Egypt. He did take out one of the French archers. Looks like France was preparing some horses for his own counter-attack, but they didn't have enough movement to actually get to the units of Egypt. And they're going to sit actually in march tiles if they go forward. We do have to see if France is going to manage to get this defense going against both of his opponents. And if also he's going to manage to get to his general. At the moment, he didn't plug in the card. Is more, well, he sees... other benefits over there, trying to go for currency importance, early empire in 2. I do see he's getting magnets established in the city of Rennes, and I'm still not convinced he actually got bronze working, to be honest. I don't know if he got bronze working. He was close to it. I have no idea if he actually got it. Anyway, let's actually take a look what's going on here. Khmer did manage to jump up to 47 faith a turn, while Astikoos is on 46. We do have Warlord's Throne being chosen as a specializing building of choice in Khmer's territory. The fact that he benefits from work ethic, he's going to get that extra production going from these shrines and the upcoming temples. This is going to help him get a lot of military out so quickly. There are more cities that he can place in the south of Indrapura, southeast of Angkor Thom by the looks of it, and he can populate all of this territory with big amount of cities. Now I think the biggest issue is trying to get that general. He definitely needs at least one project over here because he's making one great general point a turn. He's on 9 out of 30, but he's gonna need a quick boost into getting those points. He's probably feeling safe because there's not a lot of competition going on. I mean, it's him, Mongolia and America, and they can definitely each get one. And we do have America with 3 turns for the encampment training project. We got him also going for audience chamber from the city of Washington, improving his iron tiles soon. And I wouldn't discount. He's very close to getting an apprenticeship. Did he get apprenticeship or is he getting apprenticeship? Where is a mine? Do we have a mine over here? Oh my god, he actually didn't get a single mine. Oh, now he got a mine. Okay, it's fine. Okay, he has apprenticeship. Okay. No, he doesn't. Kick W. He just got a boost for apprenticeship. Never mind. Now we do. Oh, it's he has how to say this God of Craftsman, right? And that's why he's getting that extra point of production. Okay, I got confused over there for a second. We do have an encampment, another encampment coming up from the city of Khmer, right in the face of France. We do see a few more of these horses getting right close up and personal with the French units. Now these 2 Mongolian archers are gonna start gathering experience over here, shooting against the French units, just as the same as the Mariano Cheret archers are gonna start leveling up. These are gonna get more and more dangerous with 40 possible damage trained on France's horses. This is going to be a problem. I do see Raketet is starting to finish up his encampment and getting an encampment training project. And I gotta say, man, I gotta say, yeah, I don't know. You know, I want to put up a poll over here. Will Hazaggi survive? I think that's gonna be the biggest question. Yes, no. W. Okay, let's go, guys. What does the stream chat think about the situation over here? France doesn't have a golden age, doesn't have his encampment down, doesn't have a general, and he's between 2 very aggressive opponents. And I think also this begs the question if there's gonna be enough strength on Ulyss, on the other players of Ulyss, of course on Astikoos and on Sun-Tzu behind them, not to mention on Lege, to carry a game, a 3 versus 4 situation. Before the 1050, I don't know if before 1050, but yeah, Hazaggi is 100% dead. The question is when he dies. Okay, whoa, is that actually shared? Is that a common view? Look at that. Will Hazaggi survive? It's a majority of no. Yeah, he's not gonna survive. We don't have a few yesers here and a few KW, so you know, it's a diverse opinion, I should say. Yeah, Hazaggi will die, but Ulyss will win. Yeah, best of both worlds, right? KW, wow. Their opponents are gonna be happy that they took out a player, but they're still gonna lose the game. Kick. Oh, first explosion of the Mount Vesuvius. We do have that added the culture and science showing up on the tiles over here. We do have new settlers also coming around from Lege. He's getting his encampment training project in 2 turns, and it does seem like Egypt is starting to steam ahead with only 6 points separating him from one of those generals. It looks like Egypt over here is also starting to get swordsmen out on the map. I do see one getting trained from Thebes, while I do see orders being placed in the Mongolian cities. I do also want to point out but Kid shouldn't be that far away from getting his stirrups. He's right now going for Will in 1 turn, defensive tactics coming up in 2 turns. He's getting his heavy chariots pre-built, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to get a few more encampments from his cities, especially his capital, but he doesn't want to give up on that extra science. He does need a 7 population over there, and of course it's gonna take a while to get there. Now we do need to take a look on the west side here. Japan lost a settler earlier. He did get his 4th now, and I do see he's getting his 5th and the 6th soon. What I do see also in Japanese territory is he's slowed down quite a bit, considerably, because of the loss of that settler. We do have him on 9 science and 20 culture with 25 gold a turn. The good thing is he can actually help out his teammates with a lot of gold per turn if they need to. Actually, on the other side, Sun-Tzu is making 31 gold per turn over here. Hazaggi is in 9, Lege is on 17, and Astikoos on 10. I also want to point out Nubia going for monumentality. Golden Age does take away and does affect quite a bit their gold requirement, or I should say the gold per turn. Okay, Sphinx is coming out from Egypt, getting that extra culture in. He's on 11 science and 14 culture, definitely outshining Hazaggi 7 and 5. We do have Mongolia starting to shoot down these French horses, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna need higher technological units to attack into these units much easier. We don't have that big of a standing army from Mongolia, nor do I think he wants one. I think he actually wants to wait for the how to say stirrups timing, for the Keshek timing, so he can actually get those powerful units to attack into the French army. Also, Portos, hello there, sir. Hazaggi will not survive until he takes currency instead of crossbows. Yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. He put, at least he got his government plaza down. You know, that's there's something there. I mean, he can get an escape settler and survive, but I don't count that as not dying. He won't keep his scattered cities. Yeah. Egypt more production than Lincoln. What is this Civ? Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we've seen a lot of civilizations actually managing to make more production than the powerhouses or the production powerhouses that we're getting used to. And in this case, for example, we do have Barak with 42 production, but Egypt is 43. We got Kid, for example, with Mongolia on 54, Sun-Tzu 51, Lege 59, Astikoos 46. Like, look at that. A lot of people just have more production than Lincoln. He didn't actually put his industrial zones down, nor his aqueducts, so it will take a while to actually get all of his production ramped up. Now we do have a general coming up from Khmer. Looks like he's looking to get another encampment training project, and he's probably gonna get another one here. I don't know why he's making another one. He's probably gonna look to deny one, and he cannot actually help France get one. This is gonna be such a big problem for France. We do have the Mariano Cheritarches starting to get the position into the top slots over here in the top tiles. They have the maximum visibility they can get into these tiles if there's nothing in front of them, and as you can see, they're starting to shoot a lot of the damage of the French HP. We do have also more builders coming up from France, finally getting his government plaza in 2 turns. It's going to take a little bit of effort to specialize it. We do have also encampment training project finishing up in 2 turns from Khmer. Well, another 2 turns? What the dome race? Oh my god, it took me so long. It just hit me. Remember at the beginning when I said that I totally forgot what the unit of Khmer is? Finally it popped into my head. Dome race. That's the unique unit. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, it took a while. I'm so sorry. It is what it is. FizzLePoisson, hello there, sir. Good evening, good evening. Salute. I agree, if the game don't go too fast, Ulyss will win. Let's see how fast or how slow it will be. Is Lincoln really a powerhouse if he doesn't have industrial zones yet? I wouldn't count that as a powerhouse. That is also true. Mid to late game production booster. Yeah, he's getting that steam rolling. Let's actually see what Mongolia is going to do next. We do have him with the stirrups coming up in 2 turns, and it looks like he does have a heavy chariot coming up from Aksu and the city of Khmer. I am actually quite curious if he's going to want to push into one side or another. It does seem like at the moment he's looking to see the Khmerian defenses to the north of Angkor Thom, and I do see 3 of these Mongolian horses are gonna trade some punches with the Khmerian army. We do have two great generals from Khmer. He can actually use one on the west side if he wants to defend against America, and he can use one on the east side if he does want to defend against Mongolia. Not a bad choice to get both of them. We do have also Prasats, the replacement temples that the Khmer is benefiting from, and I do see Hariharala is also gonna get one. He's gonna get that extra production rolling, and I do see him expanding more with his cities. He's gonna be on 5-6 cities quite quickly, and I would imagine he's gonna get at least one more over here to the southeast of Angkor Thom. Also, Fizzle getting asked how a Civ who just built full unit can have more a Civ who built a B4 builder than districts. Okay. Oh, you mean the comparison between Egypt and France? I mean, he didn't just build units. Come on. He did improve his land over here. He did just look at the farms. He did choose to go Liang for the extra production. I mean, he made steps to actually secure that production. Also, Egypt got builders as well, and the campuses don't give production. That is true. That is so true. Okay, we got more horses coming up from Mongolia. Stirup's next turn, he's trying to get an encampment training project. He did not actually secure one of the generals by the looks of it, and he's definitely going to require one for those Kesheks if he wants to apply his power. We do also have Nubia expanding rapidly. We got 2, 4, 6 cities at the moment, with a 7th and an 8th coming out from his capital city soon. There's so much land for him to cover on the east side. Not extremely good quality, but there's definitely a lot of tiles that he can get to work. We do have also Meadow growing to the 7th population next turn, but it looks like while he's gonna pop that settler, he's gonna lose the pop back. Now we do have also Theater Square coming out from Nagoya. That's from the Japanese cities. Looks like another wave of settlers is coming out from his cities of Kyoto, so he can recover back what he lost earlier. With Shutsu being on 15 science and 35 culture, he's at the moment a little bit better off than FizzLePoisson's 11 and 26. And we do have a lot more gold per turn on Poundmaker as well as a comparison. Looking at the tech side over here, Hazaggi is desperately trying to get to his crossbows wheel coming up in 1 turn, political philosophy in 3, while he's getting pushed from the north and the east side over here. Looks like he's getting squished between two opponents rapidly. There is a horse being deployed to the southwest to see if there's anybody on this coast and if he can actually successfully get out of here. Moksha establishing in the capital city of Paris, and I do see he did plug in Magnus over here so he can get the faster chops. I'm actually quite curious, what is he gonna choose to chop? More orders are showing up in the cities of Mongolia with a new encampment next turn in Ulaanbaatar. We do have quite a few chops being done over here, and Kid is on 34 science with 28 culture. Definitely a faster science acquirement than his allies from the beginning of the game. We do have also Barak kinda in the same boat. He does have an advantage when it comes to the science over his opponent Lege, and we do need to see how he's gonna try to use this science. I wouldn't actually say it will be uncommon to see maybe a musket attack against against Lege over here. I kinda see that happening. Musket, Menatime, so something like that. My only objective on stream is to cry about Civ's balancing. I see. I mean, it's good to share the viewpoints. Why not? You do you, bro. You do you. Oh, we got new people on Discord. By the way, if you don't know, I do get to put my schedule up on Discord. Just use exclamation mark Discord in Twitch chat, or take a look at the video description down below if you're watching this from YouTube, and you can get the invite link for my Discord server. There I have my schedule displayed, even though I do have to say, yes, I'm gonna say it, I actually left with went to sleep yesterday with the impression that I actually replaced the announcement, but I only thought of doing it. I didn't actually do it. So yeah, today I made the Pikachu face like 2 hours ago when I saw, wait a second, I didn't update this. Anyway, it was a bit of an unfortunate event. It is what it is. I'm sorry. Now we do need to see also Egypt trying to follow this attack up. It looks like military tactics coming up in 13 turns from him. He's gonna get his extra advantages over his opponent. He's gonna get to upgrade his swordsman into men-at-arms, making them a much better suited units to attack into the defenses of France over here. Also, anyone got the Discord link? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Exclamation mark Discord. There you have it. There we have it. Let's actually take a look over here. Japan. Okay, nothing out of the box over here. We do have him sending a city to the north, sending probably another city to the south of Nagoya. Kyoto, I'm not sure where it's gonna go, but he does have a settle here. And I do have to point out that because he settled Sendai in such a way, he will get the boats out. But I guess, well, he cut himself from having an extra city there. It's fine. It's fine. It's still gonna be a good city. Now, what is? It's just a little bit different than I expected initially. We do have Nubia expanding to the east side with his settlers, getting a lot of jobs going, and I do see he's following up with his temples. He did manage to acquire 67 faith per turn, and I do see him on a 55 production. New commercials coming out from his empire, and I do see the great people screen. We do have Cree having total domination at the moment on the merchant screen with a 5.7 great merchant points earned a turn. I'm not that convinced they did manage to actually get, yeah, they did not manage to get an extra trader out one. Cree only did manage to acquire Koleos, and that's it. I'd also notice Hypatia did get picked up by America. We do have Mongolia on 4 points. America was making 5.7, while Cree was making 2.3, and Khmer only 1 point. Well, Khmer actually has a campus? Campus? Oh, he does have in Taruga. Look at that. Yeah, very nice. I do see also Reina is establishing that city center with new Prasads finishing up next turn. We do need to see when America is going to start putting down his industrial zones, 1 turn away from getting his men-at-arms technology. Libraries are also going to finish soon in America's territory. While he did manage to get that city on the west, Chicago, he still needs to improve it quite a bit with his builders. I do see he does have 3 charges on his builders. The first industrial zone is going to come out from Charleston next time. And where is this? This is here, so he can definitely aqueduct if necessary. I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to put another one over here, another aqueduct over here, and another industrial zone. Khmer has a bad Temple of Artemis placement, I think. Let's actually take a look. This is something that I didn't touch upon. Khmer actually had enough time to build Temple of Artemis from his capital city while he's hitting 10 population in Angkor Thom. I do have to point out this Temple of Artemis does give him 1, 2, 3 amenities in that city center, with another one given to Hariharalaya. We do have also new shrines coming around from his other cities, and I do see he did manage to get the swordsman technology. He's defending his northeast property and his north from a possible invasion from Mongolia. We do have 2, 4, 5 forces, a knight and a archer coming out from Mongolia to try to poke into the Khmerian defenses. I do have to say this is at the moment not a good enough army to push through Khmer's territory, but we do have a secondary push going on towards France's borders, and as you can see, these marionette archers are getting counter by these forces. This is probably the best way that he could actually attack and take them down. But now that wall I'm sorry. And now that wall of strong units that I was talking about at the beginning did actually get built, and the GoodShoot over here is going to have the ability to withstand the damage from the horses with his swordsman and attack with the marionette archers to take out the horses of his opponent. And you can see that's exactly what's happening. Even if the marionette archers sometimes are getting some damage on them, they do manage to deal the majority of the damage against these horses of France. Now we do have okay, Japan getting his lighthouses going. I do see a lot of trade-offs coming out from Cree, 1, 2, 3 at the moment, 4 of the moment. We do have also pyramids getting built in importance in the city of Ahtakakup, next to the mountains. While he did choose to put this campus over here, he would have had an easy +5, but he chose to go for a +3 next to the city of Wiskao-Kisane, which is, to be honest, quite a bit surprising. Okay, why do you think Sun-Tzu did not use +5 instead of a +3? Thank you, Portos, much appreciated. Merci beaucoup. Nevermind, must have been a governor swap. Okay, does anybody have an opinion on this? Why did he put his campus in a +3 instead of a +5? Because he sent full gold to team, and you think he didn't actually grow into this style by the time he actually got the campus technology? Yeah, that might have been something. Yeah, true. Hey, Alex, hello there, and welcome to Discord. Woohoo! Plus 5 holy site. Is he actually gonna want to go holy sites? Okay, I mean, yeah, that can happen, definitely. I mean, you know what? No, guys, I know. You know that was the Big Bang strategy here. You get Machu Picchu and you put a +7 theater square. +7 theater squares, 2 of them, bam. You're set for life over here. Oh my god, for the whole game. Best use of Machu Picchu. Yeah, +7, bro. Maximum damage, maximum effort. What do we have here? Mongolia still getting a scattered amount of units. It looks like the French defenses are buckling. We do have the Egyptian attack full on from the east side into the city of Rennes. There is quite a bit of a defense being put down by France. He did manage to get the ability to chop these towns with bronze working, got his government plaza, but didn't actually specialize in anything yet, and it does look like he's getting converted KW by Khmer. I do also want to point out at the moment the horses are definitely not as strong as the knight. They cannot attack into them, while the knights of Mongolia can do significant damage. I do have to say that at the moment it doesn't seem like a kid has enough units, and I am wondering where those Kesheks are. He definitely has the ability to build them, but why is he not getting them? Anyway, we do have Victor established in the city of Choir. I do see new horses coming around from him, and well, I wouldn't be surprised if he's gonna try to go for castles with this amount of cav units. We do need to see also America's men-at-arms damage against the Khmerian defenders, 53 against the 47, and that's not counting a general bonus that the American units will benefit from. We do have to see them build and gotten from these industrial zones, and we're going to need to see how fast Barak can actually get an army against Khmer. Now Khmer managing to get extra cities down. He's also increasing his faith pattern, and he's also increasing his flexibility during the mid to late game. We're going to need to see if he's going to manage to get enough flexibility into his empire to stop both of his opponents from attacking into him. You can see already there are quite a few attacks going on from Mongolia trying to get into the Khmerian defenses, and yes, there are Khmerian units coming up even from the west side here. It looks like America will have some window of opportunity to attack in Drapura, even though he's not ready for this. Why did France defend with horses instead of swordsmen? Oh yes, Trojan man, the classic. Yeah. Oh, Ren got taken down. GoodShoot shows up and shoots it down. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Wait, is that a clip? I think that's a clip. Did I nail that? Did I actually nail that? Oh my god, I need to do more of this. Give me a second. Give me a second. I need to clip it. I need to clip it. The bet is ongoing. Hazaggi was gonna die? Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't have guessed it. I wouldn't have guessed. Why did France defend with Trojan man? The classic. Yeah. Oh, Ren got taken down. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, man. Yeah. Oh, Ren shoots it down. Yeah. Oh, Ren got shoots it down. Yeah. Oh, Ren got taken. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Got the clip in, boys. Got the clip in. Nailed it. Yeah, nailed it. Nice. Okay, let's see what do we have here. Looks like Barak over here is doing very well when it comes to the science and the culture requirement. Quite fast to get both of them, especially next to Lege over here. We do need to see if America is going to keep his advantage. Now he's starting to get his production capabilities stronger. With only 66 production, he's not even coming close to Lege's 97 and 103 faith per turn. Remember, it's basically like a 2.5 faith ratio between faith to production ratio. We do have also America noticing there is a bit of an open defense over here in the city of Indrapura, while Khmerian defenders are busy pushing back the Mongolian attack. We do have some units coming from America to try to pillage the tiles of Khmer in the city of Indrapura. New swordsman coming off of the production queues, and I do see Mongolia is getting pushed back also in the city of Hariharalaya, where Governor Victor is managing to do quite a bit of damage. His archers are also shooting quite hard, and we do have Lege soon to discover military tactics for his men-at-arms. We do have also on the east side, Mongolia did lose his knight, and by the looks of it, it doesn't seem like the moment France is gonna lose another city immediately. There are so many units coming up from Egypt from the east side, slowly getting the position on the city of Bordeaux, which is not gonna be that hard to put under siege because it is non-fresh water, but there definitely is quite a bit of effort that both Mongolia and Egypt need to put to take down Hazaggi altogether. Now, we don't have a Hazaggi safety settler being sent anywhere. He does have a horse over here, and I think, you know what's gonna happen? They're actually gonna try to take a city-state for him. I think that's gonna happen. I think they're gonna try to take Vilnius or Rapa Nui for him, and that's why he's sending his settlers so far into the south, so he has that opportunity. Looking at the city-states over here, we do have Anshan not being held by anybody, and at the moment it's influenced by... oh, this is actually a pocket CS? How can this be a pocket CS? These are only players from how to say, is this a pocket CS? From CPS. Check this out. Okay, CPS knows about this. No, they know, they just didn't put envoys in there. Okay. And on the other side, we do have Fez being kept also by CPS. So both sides city-states are at the moment giving bonuses to CPS civilizations, while we don't have a single one on Ulyss at the moment, or a single bonus there. Okay, and they're still managing to get... well, I didn't want to say they're managing to get enough science, but they're not, actually. They're kind of slow versus their opponents over here. We're going to need to see. It does seem like Khmer will have a strong opportunity to defend against Mongolia. Hazaggi over here is going to be on the defense for quite some time. Now, we do still have new horses coming out from the French cities. And, well, we do have a few builders trying to get their setup going. We do need to see if Egypt over here is going to manage to push his will against the French army. While I do see new manual archers are coming up on the field, there's definitely going to be a lot of damage that needs to be done against these French horses. Now, walls are also going up in fortress. There's a catapult being built in the city of Khmer, with one coming out from Karakorum and Ulaanbaatar. We're probably going to see Mongolia. Where are the Kesheks? Why no Kesheks, man? Did he... maybe he forgot. Maybe he totally forgot about Kesheks, you know? He saw, oh, what do I need to do with Mongolia? Cav units. Click the button, spam this Cav. Well, we do have Nubia coming up with quite a few of his builders, improving most of his territory. He's getting his campuses in Sediga. As you can see, he's trying to get as much adjacency bonuses for these pyramids as possible, increasing the yields for them from the districts around them. He has also another campus coming up from Napata. That's going to be a +2 here, and the more settlers starting to expand the east and the north of his territory. Thandorius, I did put up the prediction earlier. Wait, did I put up? Oh my god, I didn't put a prediction. Start prediction. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Who will win? And I'm gonna put Ulyss on one side and then CPS on the other side. I'm sorry. I thought I actually put a prediction. I got distracted. I'm sorry. It happens, you know. Is it possible to raise the stream volume? Wait, is it actually low? Trojan Man, they cost less strategic per unit than horse. They don't die to chariot archers with 10+10 pro and benefit from oligarchy. You don't need your whole army made of them. You need some, but you need some. You just die and give free sim to unit to Mongolia. Oh, you're talking about swordsman versus horses over here. Yeah. Senior Test, are you actually not hearing me well? Guys, are you hearing me fine on the volume? Is it good? Is it fine? Is it too low? I guess I can turn it up a little bit. Wait, am I... what the... wait, it should have been higher. Can you hear me fine now? No, it's fine. Volume is fine. Okay, thank you, Diablo. Much appreciated, sir. I did turn it a little bit higher. A little bit. Hope it's fine. Blitz, hello there, sir. Hello. Okay, so Egypt is starting to get a position on the city of Bordeaux. That city is getting ancient walls. The Egyptian troops are going to have a problem. Yesterday my co-caster was much louder than me. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. I mean, I didn't know that. Interesting. You should have told me, guys. You should have told me. Anyway, I think it's because of this. I think I touched the buttons on the focus right, so the volume went down a little bit. It used to be like this. Anyway, Permablitz, it wasn't a problem to me. Okay, thank you. Anyway, we got commercials coming up from Egypt. It looks like Thebes and Sheret are gonna get some. Egypt is gonna need to figure out the way to attack into his opponent so he can breach his defenses. While at the moment Mongolia is not getting K-Shakes, but he's focusing on getting quite a few catapults. We do need to see if he's gonna start getting a few more knights to help out with the extra damage. Whoa! Thank you so much, Permablitz. Much appreciated.
Permablitzed.
To be fair, I think Justice is always louder. Ah, come on, man. He's fine. He's fine. He's a cool guy. He's a very cool guy. Very smart. Very smart. We do have Hanging Gardens coming up from Washington in 2 turns. I do see America is still going to need to put down his industrial zones. He started building up his aqueducts, but didn't finish all of his industrial zones. He's going to need the higher population level, and Hanging Gardens is going to help him do that. We do have 5 more turns until the end of this era, and it does seem like Hazaggi is in dire straits over here with the city of Bordeaux getting hit by the swordsman. We're going to need to see if he's going to manage to survive over here against the onslaught coming out from Egypt and Mongolia against his cities. Do you think the crusade choice was a good one? I think he doesn't have a problem on the defense, and I think he has a very good potential. Like Khmer in general has a very good potential to come back later on in the game, and if he does want to attack, and he's probably going to focus on the offense, he's probably going to have a lot more units to use. So I think Crusade is going to be fine later on, since Defender is not going to be that big of a problem. Now I do think at the moment it does seem like he's going to need a lot more science and a lot more culture if he wants to be competitive. He got his production numbers up, which is very good, just as Astikoos did. Now he needs to actually complete his output so he can actually be competitive in the next part of the game. Barak is going to get very quickly to his musketman, his 2 turns away machinery, and I do see he already has actually I think he finished machinery because he does have a crossbow, and I'm pretty sure he's going to go for stirrups and so on to musketman next. Ooh, 1,000 biddies. Much appreciated, sir. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. It's just odd because he won't need siege units with Crusade, and his specialty unit is siege. Yeah, I think actually Khmer is thinking of a much longer timing than this, and we're going to need to see if he's actually going to get there. Now, there's a very strong possibility that Mongolia can do some moves against him, and we don't know yet exactly how much America is going to do. I do believe also there's going to be a lot hanging on the economy of both teams. We're probably going to see them needing to upgrade a lot of units, and that's where America's free units are going to come in. By the way, these are going to help him out so much to get an army out. He's also gaining an extra +5 on these men-at-arms, which are free against his opponent, which is going to be amazing. You can see the damage output of these men-at-arms: 60 against the horses, 49. The city of Bordeaux did manage to get the walls up. We do have the catapults starting to move into position to attack the walls, and I do have to say the catapults are going to allow the units to walk in into a defenseless city. We do have France keeping a horse as much as possible inside of the city of Bordeaux to increase the garrison defense strength, and it does seem like GoodShoot over here is upgrading most of his heavy Marian and Chariot archers. I'm a bit surprised he's not moving more of his army towards the city of Paris, but I think this is just us seeing this happening in slow motion. It just takes a little bit of time to reposition his units towards the south to take over that other city. Now, losing a member in this kind of a game is actually very problematic, mostly because of the World Congress and the ability to secure Diplo victory or try to defend against something from the Diplo victory screen. It's just odd because he won. Oh, I did read that. Also, Trojan Man is saying, I'm not saying there is anything wrong with being louder. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, you know, it has its advantages, disadvantages. It is what it is. If you feel comfortable just talking loudly, it is what it is. You know, you do you, bro. It's fine. It's fine. 4 silver in Rapa Nui. Yeah, and by the way, we do see they did start to attack the city of Rapa Nui. So Hazaggi is probably gonna get a free city over, or a city state to hang on to in the south to stay alive in the game. Now, I do also notice, even though both of them, both Cree and Japan did manage to get Ancestral Hall, it was Cree that did manage to get a lot more cities out. We already have Cree with, what is Cree? With 8 cities, and I do notice he's getting markets from each of them. These commercial hubs are going to help him get those internal trade routes going. Hanging Gardens coming out from Wiskawaki in 2 turns, while I'm pretty sure it's going to get built over here. He's not gonna get it. Oh my god, he definitely needed the Hanging Gardens for his population. Oh, he's not gonna get it. He's not gonna get it. It will be Cree. Look at that. And also, I do see Colosseum coming up in 3 turns from Sun-Tzu. He did manage to acquire Zankian as a merchant. That means he's gonna get an extra trade out capacity. Very nice for him. Now there we go. Colosseum finished. We got Hanging Gardens coming up in 1 turn. He doesn't have a chop available for it, but he's fine. Let's actually take a look over here. Yeah, Mosetter coming up in 2 turns. That's gonna be too late. We do have also catapults that don't have actually a general bonus on them, so no extra movement to actually move and shoot the city of Bordeaux. We do need to see them moving, and instead of the Mariano Cheret Archer. Finally, Kesheks are starting to come out of the cities of Mongolia. We do have a few of them getting built in Karakorum and Choir, while Ulaanbaatar is going to need to settle on some production, so will Aksu need to. A literal wall of units being built from Khmer in the north side, with a few spearmen here and there, a few swordsmen here and there, and a few horses sprinkled in. We do have some archers also being deployed to the west and the east. A statue of Zeus is going to finish in 2 turns, which is going to give him a big boost of military. 3 archers, 3 spearmen, and a battering ram to throw at your opponents is going to come out from that wonder. Now we do have America trying to get some pillages over here in the lands, southern lands of Khmer, where we do have 3 more cities settled. There is a possibility for him to get another 3 more if he wants to between those cities, and that's a big Khmerian empire, I gotta say. 122 production, 128 faith, 33 science, and 46 culture. He definitely needs a lot more stats if he wants to be competitive with America. Barak is already on 77 and 47. There's also quite a bit of a challenge to get the second golden age going, and we do need to see who's actually going to manage to nail that. And we do have Amani Torre with 55 needed. He got his golden age. We got Lege over here with 74 out of 60. He's gonna be fine. Hazaggi is going Dark Age. Looks like Sun-Tzu is gonna need 2 more points to get there, and he's gonna finish Hanging Gardens next turn. That's way on time. That's fine. That's on time. That's he's gonna get his golden age. Kid on the other side is 50 out of 61. Needs 11 more points if he wants to get there. Is actually putting off finishing up that Keshek, which might actually deny him getting the golden age. Okay, then, you know, English is hard sometimes. You know, making sounds using mouth, using tongue, that's very hard. It's very hard. What is this technology you guys are using? Japan only has 1 less cities. That's going to be an 8 city square on Cree. This is a very difficult prediction. 3 gigas versus 4 meh late game tempo setups. The 3 versus Khmer will decide this. Yeah. Okay, it looks like the city of Bordeaux has been put under siege. This Mongolian horse was actually captured from France. We do have the Egyptian men at arms starting to knock on the doorstep of the city of Bordeaux, with the Mongolian catapult throwing rocks at the walls. It does look like also walls are going up in the city of Paris, while we do have GoodShoot positioning quite a few Mariano Cheret archers to deal the damage against these French units. Looking at the era score further, FizzLePoisson is also 9 points out from getting he's 4 points out from getting a golden age. He just got his samurai upgraded in the city of Nagoya. Also did manage to get Stonehenge, but I don't see him benefiting from a religion. Where is his great prophet? Did he delete his great prophet? Pikachu? Pikachu? What is this? Hello? Got a or was he in the process? Oh, never mind. He was in the process of actually picking up his religion. Okay. Defender of the faith with cementation coming up on him. It's fine. Now we do need to take a look also on Barak. 52 out of 54. That means he's going to be in a Dark Age, which is going to be a big problem for him. He's trying to get that Divine Right going. Printing also coming up in 2 turns. And I do see GoodShoot is also going to be Dark Age. So Dark Age, Golden Age, Dark Age. Normal age. So, and on the other side we will have golden and a Dark Age on Hazaggi, because yeah, he just, well, he's struggling to survive in any case. I do believe this could have been played quite a bit differently, but I guess he didn't know the proximity between him and Egypt when he settled this city to the northeast here. This was quite a problem. Good evening, Nemesis. How are you feeling today? I hope you're gonna feel much better today. Does French have escaped settler? So then, good evening, sir. Bonsoir, monsieur. He has this horse over here that is gonna try to take the city of Rapa Nui. Now it doesn't look like Nubia can actually help him push that city to the ground. He's gonna try. He's gonna try. Yeah, he's getting these catapults going. He's, you know, he's pillaging some of the tiles. It's a bit more effort. It's an acquired taste. I guess he needs to hope that Paris is not gonna go down before Rapa Nui is gonna be taken down. Walls are going up next turn. There are quite a few horses remaining for France to defend with, but not full health. Actually, all of them are very low HP, if not almost dying here. We do have some archers in the city centers, and I do see Egypt did manage to get these Marino-Chariot archers to train their shots on the city of Paris next. We do need to see also these Mongolian catapults get to the south over here to hit the walls of Paris. Oh my god, is he gonna take back the city of Bordeaux? No. Look at that city. He just, uh-oh. I mean, that's a problem. That is actually a problem. Him losing those 2 horses over there in the position from the north, that is a problem. Egypt might come to the south here. I mean, yeah, he's gonna try to get to Paris, but I find it unlikely that they're actually gonna take that. Wait, how many times do we need to take over Rapa Nui? 1 next turn, and the turn thereafter he can actually shoot the city. This will take at least 3 turns to start shooting the city, and it will take around, like, what, maybe another turn after that. So like 4, let's say maximum 4 turns he's gonna take Rapa Nui. We do have a Mongolian Keshik showing up on the west side here, and it does look like Khmer does benefit from pikemen to defend against these Keshiks. These are the correct units to defend against such a unit, while we do have some catapults coming out from Mongolia. We do need to see if he's going to get a lot more cities. He's still on 4 cities, put a lot of effort into this, and that's going to cost him the late game. Kid is 52 science with only 17 culture. He lost his pen brush and voice golden age. We're going to have a pause of 2 minutes. We're going to come back after these 2 minutes, and we're going to talk about the World Congress options and of course the players World Golden Ages, I should say. Ooh, +5 Congress. Oh my god, I'm gonna step out of here. Oh, I need, yeah, I definitely need to get the break. This is gonna be insane. Ooh, woo. Yeah, 2 minutes guys, and we're coming back. Oh wait, we're gonna have a pause. Oh, okay. We're gonna have a pause of 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I don't know. FizzLePoisson, bonsoir monsieur. Bienvenue, bienvenue. I think he will be fine. Rapa Nui dies in 3-4 turns. Parry in 6 minimum. I would guess. Yeah, I would say he should be fine. Yes. Rapa Nui looks like it's getting damaged, quite a bit damaged. Oh, he broke, I should say, siege, but it's fine. It's still gonna go down, even if it heals. The damage output from this catapult is gonna be way too intense. Actually, can he take it over this turn? He can take it over this turn. There we go. And he takes it over. This is it. It was a little bit faster, but he did. I do have to say that Nubia did need to sacrifice his horse to actually do this. What do we have here? Okay. Okay, all good. Rapa Nui will die in 3 turns and Paris in 4 turns. I'm not sure. I mean, Rapa Nui died already, and we do need to see how fast Egypt is going to be on taking over the city of Paris. It does look like these Maritimes can do quite a bit of damage, while of course we're going to have Mongolia reposition most of his units from the attack on France on the borders of Khmer. You can see more and more Khmerian units showing up on the front line. I do have to say there was quite a bit of explosion in Golperton from Sun-Tzu. We're going to have a pause of 10 minutes, and I do need to put the countdown. Let me see. 10 minutes. Is it 10? Is it 5? Is it what is it? I have no idea. Is it 5? Is it 10? Anyway, I guess I'm gonna put 5, and we're gonna be back in 5, and if it's not, it's 10. It is what it is. There we go. Okay. Grandmaster Chopper coming up in 3 turns from Khmer. This is gonna set the tone. I don't really want to talk about the Congress right now, so we can change the arguments one after the other. So yeah, come back in 5 minutes, and we're gonna need to see what will happen over here with Mongolia, with Egypt, and with France. We do need to definitely see how Khmer is gonna defend himself against all of this aggressive neighborhood, I should say, aggressive neighborhood.
Namsan FR has joined the round table.
Oh, Namsan FR, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome, welcome. Let's actually tick off the countdown timer. I'm actually not sure if it's gonna be 5 minutes or 10 minutes. They didn't respond to my question, so I'm guessing it will be 10 minutes. You know, it is what it is. But we do have a bit of time to talk about all of the options of the players over here with the monumentality. A second one, Ona Manitore. We will see. Nubia get to make use of that 99 faith per turn. He does have industrial zones coming around, and we do have
has joined the round table.
Dracon and RS, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. We do have also multiple campuses coming around from Astikoos. Now he's getting his science up to 87 and 58 culture. I do see him rising through the ranks of his opponents very, very quickly over here, and he's with his amount of cities that he managed to get out. This is going to be a serious advantage for him. 11 cities already, and he's simming quite nicely with his monumentality golden age. A Lege in a second monumentality. No, Penbrush and Voice golden age coming up this time for a Lege. He's going to get to use his 36 science and 76 culture on the defense. Definitely needs a lot more campuses if he wants to be competitive, and he's trying to get the science going from multiple cities, put down his holy site so he can get the production in the south, settle Mount Kilimanjaro with 2 cities. While I do see him putting a significant army to bear against Mongolia. Hello, sir. Hello, and welcome. We're still waiting, by the way, because there is a pause between the teams over here. Ulyss going against CPS. They did decide to make a quick PP pause over here after the Congress. Oh, wow. This is what it is. This is what it is. Give me a second. Just combing through things. Did we get an answer? No, we didn't. Okay, next up we do have Hazaggi with Dark Age. Unfortunately, he's down to 2 cities. One, the city of Paris, which is probably going to fall to Egypt, and then he has another city to the southwest over here. It looks like Nubia did manage to secure the attack on Rapa Nui and gave safety settle for Hazaggi. Now we do have Sun-Tzu also with a Penbrush voice in the western corner. He had 8 cities last time we checked. Now he's getting a few new settlers, and it looks like he's putting out quite a few commercials from his cities and finishing up the markets for those trade routes. New settlers are also on the way somewhere. It looks like he might actually commit coastally, which is going to be quite interesting to see him go against Japan. He definitely has about the same science as Japan and about the same culture. I don't think this is going to be a good matchup for Cree to go against the Japanese Navy. Now we do have also Genghis Khan with 52 science and 16 culture. He did not actually manage to get the golden age, and unfortunately that actually shaved off a lot of his culture requirement. We don't actually have him with a lot of cities, and because they did invest so much into the war against France, they have a hard time getting the stats back up so they can be competitive in the next part of the game. We're going to need to see if Egypt is going to have enough time to recover his stats. He is trying to catch up with campuses. He's only on 18 science and 22 culture. He doesn't have Penbrush and Voice golden age or a free inquiry. He doesn't have a golden age by that measure, and by the looks of it, GoodShoot is yes, probably gonna take over the city of Paris, but I think it might come at the cost of the game. We do have also Barak with Dark Age, 72 science and 27 culture. Looks like America over here is going to put another wave of cities to his east side, getting to close the gap between him and Mongolia and put them right in the face of Khmer. More settlers are coming out of his cities, and he's trying to get the extra science going. I do have to say this is getting into the dangerous territory, because they will only have one single free simmer, true free simmer, and that's going to be Japan. If Japan is going to get attacked at some point by somebody, that's going to be very, very dangerous for them. I do have to say also the goal per turn between the two teams, that's still a very different story. Now we do have Ulyss, yes, with one less member, but they do have 250 gold per turn, and I do see on the others, or almost 250 gold per turn. On the other side we do have 8 plus 73 minus 13 and then 27, barely 100 and something gold per turn, 110 gold per turn. That severely limits their ability to upgrade a lot of units quickly enough, and severes their ability to actually field the big army. Psycho Mike, also good evening, sir. See you after work if the game is still going. Yeah, sure. I mean, if you're in Bucharest, I would be more than glad to get out of the house, man. I gotta say, I will be more than glad to get out of our house. Wherever you're in Bucharest, just hit me up. I'm definitely gonna be happy to get out. We do have the unpause, and this is it. We're starting this finally. Okay, so let's see what happened in the Congress. Lose 5 combat strength on the anti-cavs, so this is gonna give an advantage to the Kesheks attacking into the anti-cavs. That's gonna be interesting. No bonuses from the religious city-states. I mean, it's fine. This is their unique Suzera bonus, not their bonus for faith or other yields. We do have Astikoos also gaining 2 diplo victory points, and let's actually take a look. Which one did we have? Vatican City would have been quite problematic. Armagh, I mean, it's fine. And then you do have the last one, Yerevan over here. I mean, it's fine. There's like nothing too bad here. I was talking about my work, but yeah, if I'm ever in Bucharest, yeah, gladly, man, gladly. Let's actually take a quick peek over here what's going on. We do have quite a few Mongolian Kesheks that are going to do the damage against the Maritimes. I do see a lot more damage being done against these pikemen with the extra penalty that they do receive, unfortunately. It does seem like these pikemen, well, it is what it is. We do have an array of Mongolian catapults that are also getting their promotions over here, working against the units of Khmer. It looks like the city of Paris is getting hit by multiple times by these married chariot archers, and the walls are going down slowly but surely. There are also a few men at arms and a few swordsmen that can hit that city. The city is not being put under siege, and I'm pretty sure by now they did figure out that there's an extra settle over here for France somewhere. You can find this information by taking a look at the Great People screen and hovering over the icon of your opponent, and you can see how many cities does he actually have. This doesn't matter if you have visibility over that city center or not. You just need to see him. Yeah, oh, okay. We do have Khmer also settling a few more cities, connection cities for his empire. He did really want to get Mount Kilimanjaro tiles in his empire, of course, to get a big boost of population growth and production. We do have him starting to get some aqueducts down, and I do see his Gavron Plaza is going to finish this Grandmaster Chapel in 2 turns, which is going to give him the ability to use this 158 faith per turn to buy out units and complete his army if he needs to on the front line. Now, he has a lot of units that also will require some love over here. He has a machinery coming up in 3 turns, and these archers will require the gold, so they upgrade into crossbows, making them much better suited to deal with the Mongolian attack. Now, I do have a diplomatic quarter coming up from Mongolia. I do see a granary going in 2 turns in Karakorum. Definitely needs a lot more housing and population. We do have Egypt also sending a few more settlers from his cities. Now that he noticed that he, of course, manages to win the war against France. We do have him trying to get some sim done, which I think it's a bit late, but I might be wrong on this. Astikoos is already exploding with 114 science and 63 culture, and these numbers are only gonna go higher and higher. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see in the next 5 to 10 turns Astikoos get to more than 200 science quite quickly. He has an array of universities, campuses coming around, with which I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to complete with libraries. We do have also new industrial zones coming up from the south, and he is about to hit 200 production mark with that 118 faith per turn. Now, we do have also on the west side Cree getting more economy, and I gotta say they didn't quite set up a coastal trade routes over here. They do have a setup with Reina establishing in the city of Hong Kong. Sun-Tzu did manage to take over that city state, and it does seem like the traders of Nubia are starting to connect with his cities. There are quite a few Sun-Tzu traders also going to the city of Kerma. That's actually the Nubian city. So okay, they're starting to get the connections outside. Now, in the production queues, in the production screen, I do have to say in the yields tab, we do have Ulyss with a significant amount of production advantage over their opponents, not only because of the faith pattern, which is definitely giving them an edge, but the total production output of Cree, Khmer, and Amanitor is just so much higher than CPS's how to say civilizations. I'd also want to mention over here, CPS did come to the field with a much more aggressive mentality, a much more aggressive setup from the get-go, and it looks like yes, Hazaggi paid the price for that early aggression, but I think CPS is gonna pay the price for the game. Actually, this is kind of what it smells like to me. It's gonna be almost impossible, if next to impossible, over here to actually get to take down Khmer with Khmer's 1,000 military over here versus Barak's 300 and Kid's 700. It looks like he's matching both armies. There still is quite a bit of time for Egypt to take down the city of Paris, and yeah, he's gonna benefit from 2 extra cities, but he didn't actually he didn't get a jewel, you know, crown jewel over here. Very few tiles are improved. A lot of the tiles have been actually chopped, and he doesn't really get to benefit from any kind of district build, which is gonna be a massive problem. I think actually Hazaggi gave him a poison gift over here, to be honest. Now we do have some Nihangs also coming up from Mongolia. Looks like the Mongolian units, of course, are training their shots against the units of Khmer. Khmer still needs to get his crossbows up next turn, and diplomatic service coming up in 1 turn. And after that, I do have to say that he is using oligarchic legacy with bastions here. I'm actually a bit surprised he didn't choose professional army, but he might actually choose it next turn. Okay, he's getting some more units out, so maybe that's why. Times, especially from Hariharalaya, from Vimayapura, he's gonna get to buy them with faith anyway. Yeah, he's in a pen brush invoice, so he doesn't get to spend that faith on anything else other than getting these. Why were there 2 A votes in the CS option? And can you show us who voted on what? Give me a second. 2 A votes. Give me a second. So I voted A, computer voted B. Looks like Lincoln voted A. Okay, and everybody else voted B. Well, he got his points back anyway. Yeah, that's why it was. Again, computer, I voted B, computer voted A, and in the last one, I voted B, computer voted A. It's fine. Okay. Let's actually see what's going on over here with Mongolia still wanting to put the pressure on his opponent. He's succeeding in putting pressure, but he's not really succeeding in doing damage. From the west side, America did try to push in, figuring out that well, even the pikemen are a bit too strong for these merit arms, especially if they are insufficiently big enough numbers. I did mention earlier that I think America's best attack option against Khmer would be to get to muskets, and it looks like well, he didn't have enough science to get there quickly enough. His gunpowder is coming up in 3 turns, and he doesn't have a lot of units. We do have quite a few already built industrial zones, and I do see a few of them are getting pre-placed over here. Baltimore still needs 7 turns to actually get an extra pop level, so he puts down an industrial zone. While he did put down Boston to the south, it's going to take quite a bit of time to get that industrial zone built. Grandmaster Chapel also coming up from Nubia. We do have new temples and new campuses being put down. And I do see he did actually have the option to put this one down here over here, but he did choose another one. It is what it is. It is what it is. +5 versus how much was this? A +2, 3, 4, and a 5 and a 6 instead of a +6. Okay, interesting. Okay, I mean, yeah, you know, going for the lower campus. I think he wants to give more chances to his opponent. Well, city of Paris has been taken down. GoodShoot has managed to finish the war and the attack that he did on Catherine de Medici. Hazaggi is being put in a corner over here in the southwest, where he's gonna try to get some form of an economy and maybe a Diplo quarter down. Rapa Nui unfortunately already built a theater square, so he's gonna need to get some extra population level to actually be able to put down another district. In the Japanese territory, we do have a foreign ministry coming up in 2 turns. Looks like there's an attack going on from Cree, trying to pillage a few of the cities of Japan and force him to build up an army, so he doesn't feel as comfortable. FizzLePoisson is on 100 science with 52 culture. He does have a free inquiry golden age, which gives him the science coming out from the harbor's adjacency. Now we do have him with quite a few trade routes going around his cities, and I do see new campuses are gonna come out. He did manage to get a decent result, but he's not even coming close to Astikoos' 142 and 70. Not to mention the production capabilities of the 2 empires are so mismatched over here. Definitely a lot more gold on Astikoos, faith, and the production. Not to mention the food, 235 food on Astikoos. He's slowly getting that science going, and I do have to say on the right side over here, Egypt is going to have a big challenge in front of him to try to get his sim back up. He's barely on 21 science with 24 culture. We're 1058. And remember, the initial prediction I did was this game won't probably go over 1070. Well, you see how things evolved over here. Pangea Classic Regions definitely gives you quite a bit of an opportunity to get a lot of war going from an early stage. Oh, we got a new member on Discord, Straja83. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Portos, I think Lincoln should start commercial hub with Magnus to scale in mid and late and let Genghis go on Khmer. Yeah, I think there should have been some form of like a better coordination between them in the role assignation. I think Mongolia is a much better setup for an attack over here. But yeah, it is what it is. They needed to do some pushes. I think the biggest problem on CPS is not actually Khmer, is not Catherine de Medici, but it is Nubia and Cree. Nubia and Cree are very strong late game. We do have Sun-Tzu over here with 76 science with 108 culture. Is getting more culture from the theater squares. Did manage to build up that Colosseum in the capital city, giving bonuses to 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Is this a 5th city? 2, 4, 6. No, this is not. So 5 cities over here, possible 6 on the west side. Extra amenities are giving him that extra happiness level. As you can see, he's at +3 at the happy level. Extra 10% bonus activated. He did build up the pyramids for an extra builder and the extra builder charge on each of his builders from then on. Yeah, I do see him finishing up more libraries and starting to get a few more warriors in the north. He did see a Japanese horse, and of course got a few ants in his pants because of that. Okay, more science coming up from FizzLePoisson. Still very, very shy of the top science here. Hello there, sir. Industrial only NOS on cap for Lincoln, Sag. Wait, what? Only NOS? What? Oh, because he didn't have an industrial zone in the camp because he didn't have pop. Yeah. Cree is going to do a canal city. Let's see. Which this one? Yeah, he's gonna do a canal city. If you're talking about this one, yeah, he's definitely gonna put it there by the looks of it. It's gonna get one to the west of Mississippi where he already built a few galleys, but it looks of it actually, oh my god. Wait a second, tech side. FizzLePoisson, military tactics. We do have Sun-Tzu, engineering and exploration. He's gonna get press gangs card over here. He's also gonna have harbor coming up from Sakahi Khan, which is probably gonna get pillaged by Japan. But I think he's actually very close to getting cannibals, if not on point there. We got exploration coming up in 1 with the ability to get that half coast card on the boats. The cannibals are gonna be much easier for him to build. Oh, I didn't want. Oh my god, FizzLePoisson is barely getting shipbuilding. Uh-oh. I mean, this might be a problem. This might be a problem. FizzLePoisson, if he loses the city of Sendai and Takamatsu, he can't really help out the navy on the west side with Kyoto and Fukuoka and Nagoya. He definitely needs to keep Sendai from his opponents. Anyway, on Mongolia, we do have only 4 cities. Looks like he's getting quite a bit of science, but not enough to help him outmatch Khmer. We do have quite a bit of military coming out against Khmer, and it does seem like there are quite a few victims from both sides. Now that Mongolia did upgrade his crossbows, he's doing a significant amount of damage against Khmerian units. And yes, we do have a few promotions popping off from these Khmerian units to recover some health, while I do see new campuses coming around from Hariharala and Angkor Thom. We do need to see if Mongolia is gonna have the strength of pushing into his opponent. I do also notice Mongolia is getting some horses next to the city of New Orleans. I'm thinking this should be an upgrade point for coursers. You know, we do have castles finishing up in 2 turns for Kid. What is this? What is this? Watts. Oh, I see. So Khmer did finish up his religion. Let's see. He didn't finish it up, but he did manage to evangelize it with Watts, which is going to give him a +3 science for each of those buildings, and that's actually going to boost him quite nicely. We do have Legion 47 science and 87 culture with 217 faith attack.
GBCSS has joined the round table.
GGBCSS, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. Also, Momiko is saying if he kills the front city of Japan, he'll have the C4 himself. Yeah, basically, this if he kills this city over here, it's over for Japan. He's never gonna get out, or it's gonna be extremely hard for Japan to get out of it. This Independent Baker, also good evening, sir. There is a big problem for Ulyss. They don't see a Mongolian city. Wait, they don't? They actually don't. Wow. They actually don't. Oh my god. Oh, look at this. Look at the Cree scout coming from the north. He's gonna see a city next time. It's fine. Or no, it's gonna take some time to actually see that city. Okay. It is what it is. They're trying to get the visibility, and this is important because of the spies that are going to come out. Mongolia is going to get a spy in 5 days from the intelligence agency, and he's going to put it in Khmer's territory. Khmer really wants a spy, the extra diplomatic visibility over Mongolia, and well, at the moment we do have a plus one single level of extra diplomatic visibility on Mongolia, which of course doubles the amount of points. Because of Mongolia, we do have a +6 advantage right now for the Mongolian units. Oh. Okay, it looks like Mongolia is cleaning up his territory over here. He's chopping as soon as possible his buildings, but unfortunately he's not chopping cities, nor does he have a lot of city placements. I'm actually a bit surprised that Egypt came so far in the north, where there could have been another 2 Mongolian cities on the east side. He could have put another city to the west side. It would have been quite expensive, but I think next to Paititi, getting that +6 possible campus would have been quite worth. Now, it didn't actually do that, and unfortunately that actually slows his possible development, his potential in the next part of the game. We do have Barak managing to get to 100 science with 31 culture. Looks like he's finishing up more production locations, but he's not even keeping up with the production of Lege here. He's 118 points of production, while Lege next to him is 173 plus the 228 faith per turn that he's making, that he can put into units and so on and so forth. Keshex works on every unit, or what do you mean works on? He can attack every unit, but he can only capture cav units, if that's what you're asking. You're asking about the capture ability of Keshex or what? We do have Mongolia with quite a few cases on the east side dealing with the men-at-arms, and he has quite a few pikemen also to deal with. The fact that there was a -5 penalty on these anti-cav units from the World Congress, and the fact that Mongolia has quite a few units and a +6 advantage, you can imagine that Khmer is losing and trading quite a few units over here. The economy is starting to be worse and worse on CPS. We got 157 -19 and then 40 gold a turn, while on the other side Sun-Tzu is making double the amount of gold of the CPS combined over here. Astikoos is also having a good result when it comes to the gold acquirement. We do have Astikoos also getting very close to the 200 science mark, 179 points at the moment with 82 culture. This is normal science, by the way. This is not a free inquiry golden age. We do have encampments being put down here, and I do see the city of Mero is about to hit its 13 population in 5 turns. More encampments coming up in the south. It looks like there was a form of an attack coming up from Samarkand into the city of Sediga. A lot of these tiles have been pillaged. 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5. 6 tiles have been pillaged, while Nubia was forced to build up an army. He did push back the Samarkand units. Now he's probably going to take out that city center entirely. Wait, Samarkand? Yeah, it's GoodShoot. Yeah, GoodShoot. Well, Egypt over here on the right side. Big challenge. Big challenge. All of these units, by the way, of Egypt are moving forward towards the Khmerian borders. We do have quite a few Mariano Chet archers that do have promotions on them that are going to start hitting the Khmerian horses with much more strength. They don't have that much strength to go against the pikemen, but yeah, they can trade punches with the crossbow. So, you know, there are some uses, and of course extra units are also going to be welcome on the front line. Now we do need to see if also America is going to try to get these muskets on the field. We do have the first musket coming out, and now this is a proper damage. You see the damage damage difference now against the pikemen. Now this is a proper damage. The musketman 89 damage against the pikemen 61. It's definitely gonna be a win for the musket. Now I don't see America benefiting from a lot of units, and the same problem arises here from the gold pattern. They cannot upgrade these men-at-arms into enough muskets to make a difference. I'm pretty sure if right now at this point in time, if they would have had gold for 7 musket upgrades with a general and maybe some Abu over here, cities from Khmer would have fallen. That's not what's happening. We do have 2 Mongolian trebuchets taking out Hariharalaya. Looks like Mongolia is pushing forward, and he's gonna take down the walls distant with these 2 trebuchet shots. We do have also a Keshik right next to that city center, while there are multiple Keshiks running around. We do need to see if these crossbows are gonna manage to deal the damage against the Mongolian trebuchets. While yes, Khmer is protecting the city with all of his units, with the sacrifice of his units. It does seem like these Khmerian crossbows inside of the borders can definitely do the damage necessary against the trebuchets from afar. The walls have gone down. Khmer did not use his wall shot though, but it's fine. He got a crossbow and core, and now he deals more damage against the trebuchets. Oh, that's a problem. That's a pickle. Look at the Keshik just grabbing one of the Mongolian horses like it's his, you know. Oh, Mount Kilimanjaro exploded. Very nice, very nice. We do have Nubia. Campus is coming up from Kava. I do see Nubia. At the moment is not actually building up an army. I would definitely wait to see that. I would love to see that. We do have a few of the catapults that helped out deal with Rapa Nui's defenses going to the north. And yeah, he definitely needs a lot more production. He did, oh my god, 270 production points on Astikoos, and I do see him with 142 gold and 148 faith. Okay. Well, I think the biggest question on my mind is, can Khmer actually pull this off? I think so, but I'm worried about his ability to actually get a lot of science. I mean, he just finished quite a few campuses, and he's gonna finish some more. There's a big possibility from his teammates to actually fund him the campus libraries. If they should have more than enough gold to be able to buy a few libraries here and there. Looking at the city-state screen, FizzLePoisson is still holding Anshan. We got Fez being held by Barak. They're holding both of those science city-states. And it does look like Khmer has access to one of them, Anshan over here. He might take it down. He should take it down, actually, not might. He should take it down. It's just a matter of having the enough production to settle there. Anyway, we've got a big navy coming up from Cree, and this was another surprise factor that we had. It looks like Japan is starting to get his... Oh my god, he's unaware. He's unaware of what Sun-Tzu is doing. We got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these possible caravels coming out from Cree cities. We do have 4 cities that can pump out boats from the west side. The possibility to get a harbor from Civ6 over here to the northwest. And we're going to need to see him choose his way. He does also have already Press Gang's card, which does allow him to get half-cost caravels if needed. And I'm pretty sure he's going to plug that in as soon as possible. At the moment, Japan doesn't actually have a standing navy, and the fact that he's going for shipyards is telling me that he wants more production before he starts building. I do have to point out, if you actually want to get a navy, it's much better suited to actually pre-build boats, pre-build a lot of galleys, and then upgrade them with gold. The biggest issue here, they don't really have gold, so that's a major disadvantage that they unfortunately are gonna have throughout the game. You know, we do have Khmer pushing out with level 2 men-at-arms into that trebuchet and taking one down, while I do see he's training this Khmerian crossbow against the other. We're going to need to see how fast that one is going to go. Ooh, it might get one shot over here. The crossbow and core definitely deals a lot of damage against the trebuchet. Let me actually get something done over here. I do want to put my link that I got earlier. Twitch clips, there we go. There we go, Twitch clips. Okay. Okay, more settlers coming up from Egypt, 38 science and 28 culture. He's slowly getting the science back, but I gotta say the difference between him and his opponents is getting ridiculous right now. GoodShoot is 659 science points acquired from the beginning of the game, while we do have Astikoos and Sun-Tzu more than 1300. That is quite a bit of a difference between them. Yes, we do have Kid with 1600 points. Barak is also 2200. They're starting to lose their edge when it comes to the science acquired per turn, and I gotta say America losing his pen brush and voice was quite a problem. They're starting to put as much gold as they can afford to into these muskets, and yes, they can do quite a bit of damage against the Khmerian army, and we're gonna need to see if Khmer is gonna get that nice science, the extra science points that he needs to actually get to the next level of technology here. He's getting stirrups in 1 turn, the alignment coming up in 3 turns. He's probably on the way to getting ballistics, and we're probably gonna need to see how fast he's gonna get that. The armies of Egypt are still crossing the rivers from the east to the west over here towards the lands of Khmer, and it does seem like they're gonna take quite a bit of time to get to the Khmerian borders. Khmer is careful of putting more units to the southeast so he can deal with any kind of aggression that comes out from Egypt. The second city-state, Science City-State, is to the north of America. It's very hard to get to, and I'm pretty sure America doesn't have a single interest of taking that city down unless it's going to be converted by his opponents. We do have Mongolia starting to lose his grasp over here on the east side. He didn't actually... he didn't actually keep building units. He tried to sim in the... in his main cities behind all of this attack, and unfortunately that actually, well, I think gave the victory to Khmer here. And this attack is gonna fizzle down. This attack looks like it's gonna lose steam here quite quickly. With the arrival of knights as a technology on Khmer, he's gonna get more science points from his campuses, and he has so much faith per turn, so he can buy out as many units as he can. He doesn't need to worry about the gold per turn because his teammates are gonna provide that gold per turn, that much necessary gold per turn. You can imagine this is gonna give him a serious advantage in the next part of the game. We do have the caravels upgraded from Sun-Tzu already. 2, 4, 6 of them did get upgraded. Himerios as an admiral, and this is a big question if we do have Japan with an admiral. Hanno Zenki, yeah, he does have an army. Oh, wait, did he just turn that into a trader? I mean, he did just turn that into a trader. He has another one here, Artemisia. That's not a good one. Leif Erikson, okay, it's fine. It's fine. This is a medieval renaissance. It's fine. We got this. We got this. Can you show the military score, please? Yes, Portos. We 1800 military liege. Whoa. Whoa. I guess, you know. I guess this is one of those moments I need to get a snippet, you know. I'm gonna snip it. I'm gonna get this, and I'm gonna make a meme out of it. Can I make a meme out of it? What do you think, guys? Yeah, 1,700. Yeah, is Khmer still good with only 1 foot from holy sites? Yeah, very good. Circa Session, also good evening, sir. Independent Baker was saying, I think Cree did up. Oh yeah, he did. Oh, you're talking about the Cree caravels. Yeah, he did up. And they still have 1,000 gold. They just upgraded Cree, and they still have 1,000 gold. Not per turn, sorry, 1,000 gold. Astikoos, by the way, is actually getting to that 200 science mark. Looks like he's jumping ahead of everybody. They don't actually know that Amanitore is in a free inquiry or monumentality. I don't think they have vision over a lot of the territory. They can see this if they hover over a commercial, and if it doesn't output science, of course, that's not a free inquiry golden age. We do have a few more boats coming up from Japan. Looks like Japan is 1 turn away from his own cartography, and we do have him with only 3 possible caravels over here. He has the option to actually chop a few caravels if he wants to from Nagoya or galleys to improve them. Looking at the score screen here, they do have a decent amount of gold banked up, and we do need to see if they're gonna put everything on FizzLePoisson so he can defend against the Cree incursion. Probably another galley will fall before anything will happen. one, and I'm pretty sure we're going to need to see frigates come out from the cities of Cree so he can finish the job over Japan's defenses. Now, if the only gold generator over here, the only gold maker is gonna actually, wait a second, he's not the only one. He was the only one, but GoodShoot is starting to make gold. Never mind, he's actually starting to make gold, and he did finish at Temenaki in the city of Rakedet. Man, this guy, man, just went into the shadows and got the bonuses right in front of our eyes, and we did not notice. Very nice coming up from GoodShoot. By the way, he's struggling. He's trying to get back into the game here. He did so much effort to. It took so much effort to actually take over the cities of France, right? He did manage to take all 3 of them down. Lege is just going for the full war. Yeah, is America going to lose New Orleans? Imagine losing a city you settled. Wait, is he? Rebellion in 4 tenths. That's, he might actually lose it. He might lose it. Oh my god, he might actually lose it. Give me a second, let me open up Photoshop. I'm doing this in the background, it's fine. Wait. Oh, you know what would have been funny if Lege would have had actually enough military, well, like more military than the whole CPS team combined. It's but he doesn't have 1600. He has like, he's missing like 400 points of military, but it's, I mean, he's gonna get it anyway. We do have new knights coming around. We do have encampments. He has a lot of upgrades that he needs to be doing in his empire, and I do see new holy sites in the south. He's also getting campus research projects, so we do need to see Ibn Khaldun is gonna be the next one. Looks like Nubia is making 60 points. He just got a project finished. Mongolia is only on 7, and we do see, by the way, there is a possibility that the Khmer can counterattack into his opponent if he wants to. Now he has a decently big enough army with 2,000. He just jumped up 300 points over here. 2,000 military points against his opponent. That's such a massive military. We also have him jumping up to 87 science with 109 culture. He has the ability to build more libraries and get the universities in his cities. Now it does seem like he's going to start working on the city of Anshan in the south to take away that extra science that his opponents are benefiting from. We do have also the initial Cree attack against his opponent Japan. The first galley has been taken down, while he's going to need to start moving towards the city of Takamatsu. We do have Quadrons coming out from that city center to turn into frigates. So we do definitely need to see how fast Cree is gonna be in getting his own frigates to bet on his opponent. We do have FizzLePoisson 3 turns away square rigging with 1 turn away exploration, and he's gonna get his shipyards in his cities to build the boats faster. Now we do have on the other side Sun-Tzu, education coming up in 2 turns, nationalism coming up in 2, so for the core ability or the fleet ability on his boats. We do need to see if Nubia is actually going to choose to go in war anytime soon. We do have him putting down multiple encampments from his capital city as well. This definitely means he's going to gear up for war in the late part of the game. I'm pretty sure he's going to want to get something like a tank attack or tank artillery or helicopter attack against his opponent. We do have Hojo Tokyo relatively close. We also have relatively undefended west side of America.
Goch has joined the round table.
Comlegosh, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome to the stream. Also, Baltimore and Charleston grow next turn. Not sure if it's enough. Bread and circus time. Yeah, exactly. You need to get the bread and circus time. Also, Barabuliko, hello there, sir, and good evening, good evening. Looks like it's fine. It's fine. He got it. He got it. He got it, man. He got it. You know, it's fine. He got horse inside. It's fine. I mean, that city looks like full loyalty in 48 turns. 48. Man, I think the players are actually trying to really slow down the game until, of course, they get past turn 70 over here. So I'm not right on my prediction. It is what it is. It was enough. Yeah, it looks like it was enough for the extra population. Is it? Is it though? Is it? Yeah, it's enough. It's enough. Oh my god, minus 15 from the pressure of the population of Khmer. Oh my, I mean, that's a 16 pop capital. That's a lot of population. I do also notice Mongolia over here did manage to get a position over the city of Hariharalaya with these courses. Now he's getting pushed back by Khmer out of his territory. And we do have Khmer repositioning his level 2 crossbowman corps to the west of Hariharalaya. He didn't want to put a stronger unit inside of that city center to withstand a little bit more damage. But now he has a problem. He needs to output the damage against the Mongolian attack. So he denies his opponent from taking over the city. Now we do need to see him go through this. It looks like he definitely needs a lot more gold to get upgrades going over here to the east side. And looking at his tech side, he's getting gunpowder in 1 turn. He has a significant amount of men arms that can be upgraded. He does need metal casting for his pikemen to get into parking shots, and I'm pretty sure ballistics is going to be the technology that he's going to be eyeballing. 2140 military, and now he does have also 93 science, so 300 faith attend with 219 production. We do have Astikoos not only jumping over the 200 science mark with 222, but he also has 300 production with that 162 faith attend. Looks like the city of Nyon has been put to the southwest. We do have Nubia working on taking over the city of Samarkand with a few knights and trebuchets and some bombards. He's gonna make quick work of that city center. I don't think he actually has a city state. I think, yeah, he doesn't have a city state, so he can easily take over that city as an extra city. It's fine. He already got a commercial from it, the market. It's all good, right? You do have more markets coming out from his cities. He's starting to build a few more coursers here, and I do see a spire coming out from Quasar Ibrim. Looks like the boats of Cree have stopped actually Japan getting out of his bay over here in Sendai, and I do see he's hitting the main navy of Takamatsu. Looks like Cree still needs a few more boats here if he wants to finish the job. The Japanese boats will get the advantage of healing on the front, on the backline over here on the defense inside of the borders of Takamatsu, while Cree's only option to heal will be through promotions. We're going to need to see if he's going to get enough of the experience points to kick off those promotions. He also has a few more boats coming from his land. I do think it's a bit of a I would say it's he's a bit late with his quadrants getting into frigates, but I think he should be fine. We do need to see how fast Japan can actually pump out a navy. He's returning a caravel from the city of Fukuoka while he's getting a decent amount of quadrants out. And now we do need to see if Cree over here is going to manage to suppress the navy of Takamatsu and take over that city center so he can focus on taking over the other Japanese boats. We do have FizzLePoisson with 164 science and 70 culture, 175 production, and I do see him only on 43 gold per turn, while GoodShoot is 94 gold. Well, I do see him still struggling to get his stats up, 44 science and 29 culture. As you can see, the difference between him and his opponent Simmers is getting significantly big. 3 turns for Terracotta Army to come out from the Mongolian city of Aksu. I do notice Mongolia still is working on taking over the city of Hariharalaya, but to no success. He lost a lot of his trebuchets attacking into that city center, and a lot of the units that did get close up. We do have an array of Khmerian crossbows that can shoot any kind of unit that's getting too close to the city of Hariharalaya and puts it in danger. Khmer did get the science to get to gunpowder 3 turns away from nationalism, and he has the number of units to apply an attack against America. I do have to point out America's muskets are quite strong, and he doesn't have the science advantage over his opponent. Barak still has quite a few advantages on his side. Getting the industrialization in 2 turns, it looks like Barak is going to get a big kick of well, is he going to get a big kick of production? He's on 233 production. Well, I guess we're going to need to we're going to probably see him get to 250, 260, something like this, before, of course, factories. Now we do need to see Nubia over here finish up his army. I do see a wave of cuirassiers is starting to come out of his cities. He did get his barracks and stables in some of his encampments, or not to mention he's working on his armories. Usually the strategy is to try to get as many of these encampments as possible from your cities. Build up military academies which do require armories and either barracks or stable in your encampment to finish, and of course use that oil pattern that you get from the military academies and their ability to get courts or how to say armies hard build to go against your opponent. You can even buy them with faith also. Astikoos over here is 543 faith in the bank with 162 per turn. He can definitely keep quite a bit of faith, so he can pull off an attack on Japan. I do have to point out, if Japan starts to fight on the land over here alongside the seas on the west side, I think that's a bit too much for Japan to bear. We're also counting down to the next era. We do have medieval era finishing up in 410s, which you of course will need to cross into the Renaissance one. We do have Japan also finishing up with the attack of Cree, but it does seem like the frigates will need to make their story felt. We do have Sun-Tzu over here. He's military. Wait, did he get frigates? Yeah, he did get frigates. He just needs niter. He definitely has niter on Lege. Lege did get niter. Astikoos did get niter, so it should be fine to upgrade these frigates. Now it does look like he doesn't have that many cannibals to work with here, and yes, he's getting some promotions, some experience points. I don't see promotions though. I really don't see promotions. I don't know what I saw. Oh, he got the heals from the fish. That's why he got the heal from the fish. Okay, this one will probably get promoted because it only has 2 necessary points of experience, and now this one in the north still needs 4. This one still needs 5. This is a bit dangerous. Anyway, frigates are already coming out from the Japanese territory, and these are doing a lot of damage against the Cree caravels. Now walls are also going up in Takamatsu, and Japan did upgrade the frigate fleet in that city center. I would actually suggest to Cree to get GTFO out of there, because it does look like he did not apply the attack that he should apply against FizzLePoisson. Fizz the Fish will probably defend against that. We do have Khmer getting crossbow cores upgraded next to the city of Yundrapura and buying new ones. I'm pretty sure he's preparing for his ballistics timing. He has 3 turns for metal casting and nationalism coming up in 1. No, I think he finished nationalism. He's also getting encampment training projects, so he can actually build up, or I should say recruit one of the generals for his field cannons. And even though he's getting pushed from the east side by Egypt, it does look like his men at arms are going to be strong enough to defend against Egypt's attack. He also has a wave of crossbows that are more than capable of dealing the damage against these men at arms of his opponent. Did Mongolia never get a spy? I seen him building one. He did build one. I don't know where it is though. Oh, there we go. It's in Kompong Svai. Yeah, he did get a spy. Did he get the plus 12? No, he's still on a plus 6. So he still has 1 single level of extra diplomatic visibility over Khmer. Looks like Anshan is going to be taken down, and this is going to make quite a bit of a splash over here in CPS's science per turn. We're probably going to see a big drop in barracks across the board actually on CPS numbers, science numbers. I meant that city probably has minus 100% production from royalty, but it not flipped yet. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about New Orleans. You're still talking about New Orleans. I got it. Full loyalty in 66 turns. Oh my god, look at that. Only 1.4 a turn. Angkor Thom grew a little bit. Indrapura is gonna grow a little bit. Okay, we do have Khmer that's still gets attacked over here every turn. He's managing to push back and trade as many units as possible, and of course with his production and faith per turn, he is able to replace those units no problems. He has very big damage coming up from these crossbow cores against his opponent. It doesn't seem like America did field quite a bit of an army here, and it doesn't seem like GoodShoot is going to explode in his gold per turn, still on 96, while we do have more gold per turn coming up on Sun-Tzu, and it does seem like Astikoos is starting to get his calves going. I don't see him building, I guess, a few of them. Samarkand did actually get taken over by Nubia, and it looks like he might actually keep that city center. He does have a granary finishing up in 2 turns, and also Anshan has been taken down. Let's actually take a look over here. Oh, wait, they didn't budge? They didn't budge at all? No. No. This must be a mistake. Well, I guess I didn't watch the beginning of the turn, what kind of eats they have. Wait, what's going on here? Why am I... Oh, I see. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, 4 turns for a spy to come out from Angkor Thom. I do not see a spy in Mongolia's territory. I do see Terracotta Army is going to finish in Mongolia's territory in 1 turn, while he's putting another attack on Hariharalaya. That city is 54 garrison defense, being defended by multiple Khmerian crossbows and some knights here. Another one is going to come out next turn, and there are definitely units that Khmer can upgrade with stronger health, especially this Menatime, for example, that can turn into a musketman. We do have Lege also discovering metal casting next turn, which will allow him to actually upgrade some of these pikemen into pike shots, making them stronger units to defend against the Keshiks and or other enemies. Not field cannons though. They're very weak against ranged units. Angkor Thom is going to get built by America. He wants that extra population level. We do probably want them trying to get to the golden ages or the heroic ages. Looks like Barak is going to have a heroic age. GoodShoot is also going to have a heroic age. We do have Kid 2 points out from getting golden. And he just got it alongside the Terracotta Army's bonuses. He just got an experience point on each of his units. And I gotta say, Khmer over here is putting new knights to defend from Mongolia. Barabuliko 175 compared to 145 on America, 176 compared to 162 on Japan. The science seals, yeah, it definitely feels like Ulyss did grab the first place here. We do have Cree meeting such a big navy from Japan. It looks like even if Japan didn't actually have that big of a navy, he did manage to output quite a few boats. More boats are coming up from Cree, and this looks like it's going to be decided on the seas. We do have an industrial zone coming up from Civ6 in 1 turn, and by the looks of it, Sun-Tzu is going stirrups in 1 and civil engineering in also 1 turn. He is trying to build campuses and harbor over here in the west side, which I do think it's a bit of a mistake. He definitely needs to build up more and more navy from those cities, so he can trade punches with Japan. I do also want to point out, even if Japan over here is going to get his boats out, there's going to be a rude awakening in the next Congress when he's going to lose his free inquiry golden age bonuses. He's going to lose so much science coming out from his harbors. Probably going to drop down to like 120, 130 science, while Sun-Tzu is going to keep his and Astikoos is going to keep his. We do have new universities coming out from the cities of Nubia. You can see encampments are going to finish here quite quickly, and he's getting calves out. Astikoos is 2 turns away from refining, while he does have new commercials coming around here in Kava, and I do see it's still a lot of calves being trained and built. Looks like Khmer didn't keep that city because he already had, of course, Taruga from the beginning. We do have a few muskets getting upgraded, and I do see pike shots also getting upgraded, able to withstand the damage from the men-at-arms of Egypt, no problem. Ballistics in 4 turns for Lege. If he does manage to get the ballistics way before his opponents, you can imagine he's going to have so many of these level 2 field cannons, that field cannon cores turning from the crossbows, which are going to deny any kind of attack from Mongolia or America from his north, not to mention Egypt over here. Egypt definitely doesn't have any kind of pull over Lege when it comes to science. No, I just wrote out the science CS loss. Oh, I see the science CS loss. So he lost 20 points on, 30 points on America, and what is that? It's 11 points on Japan. Oh no, not 11 points. Sorry, 14 points. 14 points on Japan. Check W. I don't know how I thought of 11, but it is what it is. You know, math is hard, boys. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Okay, so let's actually see on the seas. It looks like Japan over here. I do want to say there's a big drawback to what Japan was forced to do over here. The fact that he was forced to build up a navy is putting more pressure on his economy. You can see he went down from 70 gold a ton to 25 gold a ton with only 223 production. He does have his science that is going to be knocked off in the next era, and the fact is Cree is not going to suffer that much if he loses these cities on the west side. He has so many cities on the inland. He's going to be fine if he loses a few of them. The economic damage done to Japan, or I should say to the whole CPS team, is what is important here. We do have a level 3 bombard from Mongolia. Wow, but it's still not doing enough damage against Harikharalaya. Now with the parking shots strength coming around, the city is 64 defense. I'm pretty sure we're going to see also cuirassier damage soon, or I should say defense on Lege cities, and he's trying to get encampment training projects for that general. I think actually Newton got picked up. It was by Nubia, by Astikoos. He did get the free university and a library in the district, and the universities will provide him the +2 science he desperately needs. We do have also Isotope of Miletus being picked up by America. He was building up Angkor Wat, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to actually try to use one of these great engineers to finish it faster. I think this is wait, this is Imhotep. Where is Isodor? Why don't we see him? Well, there's a good thing, by the way. Barak did manage to get the Lahore, but I think this is a bit too late. He's on 121 science and 48 culture. Yes, he has a bit of an advantage, or actually a significant advantage over the Lege's total science acquired. And by the looks of it, but at the moment, well, his advantages are not actually allowing him to win at the from what in the battlefield, from what I do see. He does have 255 production versus Lege's 233 plus the 314 faith that he's getting. That's quite a significant advantage. Whoa, Muskemen Corps cannot do damage against Egyptian men-at-arms in forest. What? Okay, yeah, it is. It's big. It's big. And we just jumped into the next era. We're gonna see the players change their stats. Oh my god, it's worse actually on FizzLePoisson. He lost 60 science. I don't know about this, guys. I don't know about this. I mean, yeah, Cree is fighting Japan. As you can see, there are quite a few ships fighting over here in the seas. We do have Nubia building up his army and sending most of his army towards Qasar Ibrim. He's probably going to finish up with the tank army timing or the helicopter timing. By the looks of his cav count, I think it's going to be probably helicopters. We do have military academies coming up from a few cities, and I'm pretty sure he's going to get some tanks for good measure over here on his lands. Now, we do need to see also if Khmer, if he's going to get enough technology to get how to say ballistics and then push out. He definitely has a lot more military than Mongolia has to his northeast, and even if he's getting pushed, he's not actually losing anything over here. Did manage to call up a few knights to defend the city of Harikharalaya, and I do see an encampment coming up in 6 turns from that city center with an industrial zone in Angkor Thom for the extra production. We got 1 more minute until the next Congress, and also that's 1 more minute until this anti-cav military advisor is going to get activated. Religious city states are also going to get their suzerain bonus back, and of course we're going to need to see if Astikoos is going to get another level of diplomatic points, another 2 points on him. We do have him gearing up for major warfare. Sun-Tzu 1 turn away from industrialization. He does have 343 production versus FizzLePoisson's 280. The majority of the production is actually on the land, not on the seas, and I do see he still needs quite a bit of population in Mixi Watch if he actually wants to pump out the harbor. Still surprised that he didn't follow up with more boats over here to deal with the Japanese threat, but I think he actually taught Japan a big lesson. Unfortunately, his economy is not going to be up to specs. Duke Gatto, hello there, sir. Wait, is that Duke Gats? Oh, Gats. Hello there, sir. Good evening, good evening. Vilnius, where is Vilnius? Is there Vilnius in the game? Yeah, there is Vilnius in the game. Oh, hello. Yeah, Vilnius. Look, Vilnius. We got Vilnius. This is Peperinos, Japanese science. Why Khmer doesn't repair walls? I guess he doesn't care. Or he's getting hit every few turns and the walls are just not getting their hits. But anyway, we got a 2-minute pause. We're going to come back after we're going to see this through, and we're going to see what the players are going to go for. Let me actually go over here for... Yeah, it's fine. And 2 minutes. Be right back. Yeah, I haven't seen Khmer in a while as well. Alex 2005. Let's see. I think Lege really likes Khmer. He likes to play him a lot. Yeah, I think so too. France looks like he's gonna send a settler to the east side over here. Nubia has a few courses to help him out, and I do see there was some form of something happening over here. What happened here? Oh, that was Anshan. Never mind. That was Anshan's campus probably. We do have to take a look at the World Congress. The coal power plants, 50% discount, and I'm pretty sure this is going to help out the Cree and Nubia alike. Some siphon funds, okay, unavailable, and that's actually going to help out so much Ulyss, because they won't allow their opponents to actually benefit from their gold per turn. We do have a bit of a stabilization over here in the gold per turn. GoodShoot 109, we got Barak on 49, FizzLePoisson only on 27. He did manage to win the war against Cree, and as you can see, Cree is in trouble right now trying to get new caravels out, but it's a bit late. We're going to need to see him defend the city of Sakahikan, Misanabi, and POSC Vavasis. We're probably going to see steel walls coming up from, well, I hope we're going to see steel walls coming up from Sun-Tzu. Now, he did manage to get a lot more science per turn than his opponent, FizzLePoisson. We're going to need to see if he's going to catch up really quickly in the total science acquired. Looks like also Astikoos Dark Age. We got Lege, more Mentality, Golden Age in the third one. Ballistics coming up next turn, and he's gonna get to flex that faith per turn into his opponent, against his opponent. We do have him finishing up the defense against Mongolia. It doesn't look like Mongolia has enough strength to push into Hariharalaya and take over that city center. Man, how is it that every time there are cities that are hard to pronounce on the front line? Anyway, we do have Sun-Tzu with a normal age, Hazaggi Dark Age, Kid, Golden Age, reform the coin age, only 9 gold. Unfortunately, 60 science and 17 culture. This is not gonna help him go through the next part of the game that easily. Do have a pause here also. Is this oh, I just we showed d'une petite pause. Oh, I see. They're gonna have a pause of a few minutes, so I guess we're gonna have a pause of a few minutes. Okay, it is what it is. Oh, you wanna see something funny that happened today? Give me a second. I was playing with Cisco, some Escape from Tarkov, and we were, I don't know if you guys don't know the name, but we were on a map. I was just, you know, casually looking through drawers, trying to find out stuff that I can use against stuff and so on and so forth. And give me a second over here to see if I can find the correct one. Give me a second. There we go. I actually have quite a few clips of this. And Cisco got into trouble. He wanted to loot, and he went into a room where there was a guy. And when he went into a room and found the guy, well, the guy started shooting him, and Cisco wasn't ready, and he started running away. And I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do now? Help my friend. And well, this is what happened. Let me actually turn it up.
Hop in the fucking thing.
Oh.
Yeah, he's behind the door.
Insert some beeps over there, because Cisco was going crazy. Please, plus 18 stream. What is this? And you know, I found the only place that I could actually see that guy. Check this out, man. Check this out. I didn't even need to move the target. He just went in to the target. Bam! One shot. Let's see that again. You know, let's see the splendor, the full splendor in slow motion away.
Nah, he's fucked.
Oof. Bam. Headshot. It is what it is. I mean, I gotta say, I got quite a few of these over here, and I'm trying to catch them, like gather them into shorts, so you can see them on YouTube over there. You can check out my YouTube channel, !YouTube, I think. But anyway, let me actually take a look if I have anything else over here. I should have, but let me see.
Pretty fucked.
Oh no, I'm sorry, my friends are.
Is that you, Graf?
Yeah.
Let me actually turn off the sound. Oh, I see where this is, but this doesn't actually. Wait, yeah, it doesn't have a kill. I killed the guy a little bit earlier. Let's see this one.
No.
Oh, I don't know where this guy came from. Like, look at this guy. He was just running next to us. How is this possible? Like, me and Cisco again, we were like casually strolling through, and check this out, guys. I did not see this guy. If you take a look, can you see my mouse? Yes, you can see my mouse. If you take a look very closely over here, you can actually see that guy running. We didn't hear him, nor did we actually see him until he was past the.
Look at the backpack I have.
How to say? Look. Here we started seeing him here, and we were like, what the what is this guy? Is this one of us? Is this not one of us? And yeah,
Whoa.
he died. We have further efforts before. I mean, Twitch is supposed to be present, so yeah, but I mean, you know, I try to keep a casual approach, no swear words and stuff like that. It is what it is. Oh yeah, there's another guy that wanted to come towards me. It is what it is. I guess this is gonna go on the on Twitch. On the YouTube. look how the bullets actually tracked his body. You can see the shots where I actually hit, and then the head. I was tracking him until I saw the head. Yeah, it is what it is, man. No, there's another funny one somewhere, but oh man, yeah, it's I think this one actually. Wait, is this one? No, it's not this one. No, not this one. I mean, I killed some more people, but it's not the funny thing that I was watching for. But anyway, yeah, it is what it is. Let me turn this off. There we go. I think I need another coffee. If this game goes longer, I mean, we're probably gonna see some helicopters over here. We're probably gonna see some tanks, artilleries, and you can already see Nubia is building up the infrastructure towards Japan, towards the west side. He just made a left turn over here with his military engineer to get the road to work towards Japan. We do have some knights coming out from Japan's cities. You can see he's realizing that his opponent might actually come against him, but knights are not gonna help him defend against tanks or helicopters. We should have Astikoos getting to helicopters quite quickly. He's 2 turns away from getting steel. He already got refining, and he's starting to gather that oil per turn, finishing up his military economies, and he has a significant advantage when it comes to the production points. 380 points of production versus FizzLePoisson's 211. Fizz will probably want to get some more boats out. He's still fighting Cree on the 7 seas over here, and yes, Cree is rebuilding his navy on the west side. While he does need a lot more caravels, we're going to need to see if Sun-Tzu is going to manage to withstand the Japanese attacks. We do need to see also if there's going to be a counterattack from Khmer into Mongolia's territory. There is that possibility over here. I'm gonna send Cisco a message, by the way, about his anyway, making a little bit of fun of it. Do you know why people go for helicopters? Aren't tanks just better? They even take the same strategy, so I really don't understand helicopters over tanks. Yes, I do know why they do prefer the helicopters. It's because helicopters don't get stopped by features like hills, like forest and rainforest and so on. They can just move much faster than the tanks. Yes, the tanks also have the same mobility, but they do get stopped by the features. So it's much easier for the helicopters to actually get through defenders or get around defenders to actually get onto the backline to pillage. They also have a significant damage advantage over there. So yeah, I think those two combined are giving tanks the lower points there. I think helicopters are just much better. I do have to say I do respect over here CPS for trying to get out of this hole. They of course are banking right now on the mistakes of their opponent. They got encouraged that they did manage to take out Hazaggi's initial empire, while Hazaggi is trying to get back on track. Of course, you can imagine he can only barely do economy over here, and it's only 11 per turn gold. He definitely needs to get his I think Diplo quarter. I don't know why he built the government plaza, but I'm pretty sure Diplo quarter was just much better. I don't know why he built the government plaza, but anyway, it is what it is. He's gonna get another city somewhere over here in the east, and well, I guess he's gonna try to spread as far as possible so he doesn't give his opponent a chance to take out his cities. I do also want to point out Egypt over here did manage to get a few more cities out, but not a lot of them. He did put down 2 other cities than the ones they got, and the GG Ulyss in a basically 3 versus 4 situation managed to take control of the game and defeat Chacun Pour Soi. Hazaggi was put down by GoodShoot, and Mongolia, they managed to push through that defense, but then we did have Khmer managing to withstand 3 versus 1 attacks against him. We did have a bit of a brawl over there on the coast between Cree and Japan, and we did have Nubia. Oh, his muscles so big over there, getting bigger. It was incredible. Oh, yes. Nubia strong. Yes, Astikoos win game. Let's actually take a look over here on Discord. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna have a post-game chat, and we're gonna need to see what they have to say about this game. I don't have to point out we are in the French community. We're probably gonna see and hear a lot of French being spoken. We're gonna need to wait our turn and throw a question if we can. Let's actually jump into the channel and see what the boys have to say for themselves. I do have to actually switch a little bit the input so you guys can hear what I hear. Let's jump in and see.
Ouais, on m'a acheté un colon.
Ah oui,
On a eu des huts.
T'as posé ton colon, j'avais mon colon qui sortait de ma cape.
Ouais, en fait, on a eu quelques huts de gold et à ce moment-là, on sait pas que t'es littéralement juste là, quoi. Donc,
en fait, c'est un peu risqué votre play stratégiquement, c'est que vous avez all-in 3 joueurs sur 2. Et donc, forcément, il reste un mec, c'est moi qui est free sim, quoi.
Ouais.
Parce que du coup, le Cree va chercher le japonais, donc on peut pas vraiment les dire qu'ils sont free sim ni l'un ni l'autre. Et comme vous avez mis 3 sur 2, s'il n'y a pas de full kill, ça va mal se passer, quoi.
Si je sors pas au moins un campement et quelques unités, là j'y me râle.
Oh, on n'était pas si loin, hein. Franchement.
Non, mais avec l'Amérique, tu fais toujours un campement. Bon. C'est normal, t'as les unités utilisées.
C'était à moi d'aller le plus Lege, je pense, en passant par le nord. Là, je voulais des goods et au final, peut-être que Good n'avait pas besoin de mon aide.
How can you lose Athletics? Oh my god, Cisco! How can you lose Athletics? And so everybody understand, Athletics is basically one of the most expensive and rare things that you can find in that game. And he lost it. How can you lose it, man?
Tu peux pas full aller.
Je peux pas prendre les cases, surtout. Je peux pas prendre les cases. Si je peux prendre les cases, j'aurais envoyé des poneys là, j'aurais pu avoir un front plus.
Tu sais ce qu'on a acheté à Hazaggi en early?
Dites-moi.
On a acheté 2 poneys.
J'ai acheté 2 poneys, hein.
Moi je pensais
comme ça, je comprenais pas ta tempo, je me suis
là,
dit, mais
il va pouvoir mettre des coups dans une ville pleine inondable et tout, puis quand je passe regarder, je vois 2 poneys, mais il y avait déjà 2 chars Mariani en face, j'ai fait ah bah non, ça va pas faire grand chose.
Mais ils sont sortis trop vite les Mariani, hein.
T'as pas cliqué stone nigérien, toi, t'as cliqué mining GoodShoot ou quoi?
Non, j'ai cliqué à la base monnaie, je me suis arrêté sur campus et après Mariani
Tranquille.
J'ai cliqué poney tour 1, hein. J'ai cliqué poney, j'ai cliqué tradition militaire.
Bon, après, faut se dire aussi, on lui a acheté un colon, en plus il avait une relique dans une hutte, du coup son porte-monnaie.
Ah oui,
Ah ouais, j'ai une bonne tempo, il y a eu quelques pluies et tout. Non, il n'y a pas à chier, mon land est très bien. J'aurais pu faire d'ailleurs un Sphinx ou 2 en plus, plus tôt, mais...
Ouais, tour 15, t'as B3.
Ouais.
Là, vous le voyez là sur CivReplay?
Ouais, ma B2 elle se pose en 3 tours, c'est un colon qu'on a acheté, et la B3, 1, 2, 3, 4 tours.
Ouais, moi aussi j'ai B3, mais haute gueule de B3.
De quoi?
Ah, c'est une autre gueule, ma B3. C'est des 2-1 et une 3-0. C'est compliqué, quoi, ta rouille.
Ouais.
On prend une cité-état, c'est cool. Et ça m'a permis de faire des bons.
Elle est sur une rivière, il y a un lieu saint. Bon.
Non, elle est pas sur une rivière.
Elle est à côté d'une rivière, non?
Elle est à côté.
Le lieu saint est à côté de la rivière, je veux dire.
Ouais, mais elle est off-water. Donc, du coup, t'es en
Ouais.
dessous au début du jeu. Donc,
Ouais,
donc du coup, c'est complètement différent.
Ah bah, c'est moins fort. Non, mais.
Ah bah oui, oui, bien sûr. Mais si t'as une off-water 102-2 comme si t'étais à récupérer, c'est moins bien que tout le reste. J'ai envie de te dire.
Ah ouais, mais bon,
Vous avez.
ça reste une ville en plus, quoi.
Oui.
Ouais, après, c'est vrai que Lege a dit plus tard qu'on aurait dû me la donner. Je pense qu'il a raison. Je pense qu'on aurait pu me la donner. Ça aurait été pas mal, mais bon.
Je sais pas.
Ça m'a énormément aidé au final.
Ouais. Ok.
Ah bah ouais, au final, ouais.
Je pense que sans ça, en vrai, il prend beaucoup plus de dégâts. Hein. Je pense que c'est pas négligeable au final dans cette tempo qu'il a eu.
Non, bien sûr. Hein. Bah, une ville en plus, c'est bien.
Pour la science bonnet, je pense que ça valait le coup. Hein.
Et pourquoi vous voulez pas remap, vous?
Bah, la France est bien positionnée, je pense. Hein.
Parce
Ils ont
qu'on est
toutes les bonnes positions.
Ah nous, on voit pas que t'as un colon qui va se poser aussi vite, qu'il y a une aussi grosse tempo là.
Ouais, mais vous savez que... Enfin, nous, à ce moment-là, on a les 4 Wonders. Enfin, on a vu les 4 Wonders, on a une relique chez nous. On a des positions plus que intéressantes. Alors, ma capitale, elle est costale, je sais pas si vous l'aviez vu. Du coup, il y avait une possibilité de trêve avec le japonais. On est plutôt bien, en vrai. On pense que c'est 2 contre 2. Bon, il y a un Français qui fait chier au milieu, mais... Je pense honnêtement que vous aviez remap.
Nous, de ce qu'on voit, on a un Cree qui va pouvoir sim et faire les golds. Et, tu vois, donc ça, c'est pas mal. Moi, je trouvais mon land ok. Hazaggi se sentait bien avec la France. Il savait pas encore que tu allais te faire acheter un colon, etc. Lege avait déjà eu un feu en bas de chez lui. On savait qu'on allait prendre une cité-état. Le land de Lege était finalement quand même, je pense, pas trop mal. Le land de la France était pas mal, mais bon, ça part en cacahuète, quoi. Le Cree a pas un très bon land, mais il a la bonne position pour faire ce qu'il doit faire. Moi, j'ai un land ok aussi, tu vois, donc ça se joue, quoi. C'est pas mal.
Yep, ok, ouais.
Je pense qu'on peut être dans des situations bien pires en soi.
Ah, le settler aussi.
Ouais, il y a moyen de voir où est passé Loki parce que...
Ah, il était discret là. Je ne pas montré, je me suis dit il va y avoir un con quelque part, mais je comprenais pas comment ça se configurait la map là.
Ouais,
et puis mais je me suis dit non, je vais rester planqué, il va pas me voir, et puis je vais tomber sur un colon.
Tu t'es pas fait voir depuis...
Ah jamais, je me suis jamais montré.
C'est bien
joué. Et comme ça je me suis dit il va jamais y penser que...
Bah avec
et
les
puis,
infos que j'avais, j'étais en mode...
Et puis je me suis dit j'attends pas où est-ce...
Okay, guys, I'm gonna send you to Lege's stream because you're gonna hear the same thing, and I guess I'm gonna wait for them to actually say goodnight and everything. I do see that they're quite excited to talk in French, and I don't really want to bother them with some English questions. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us, and I do hope we're gonna see each other tomorrow. We're gonna see Ulyss go against Black Peter tomorrow, 1830 GMT. Definitely a challenge for Ulyss tomorrow and for Black Peter. I do also want to thank you to everybody that joined, and of course the follows, for the bits, for everything, for the gifts. Much appreciated, sis, and thank you so much for putting bread on my table. I do hope to see each other in the next streams, and I do hope if you're coming out from YouTube, you're gonna throw this thumbs up. Hope to see you live on twitch.tv/OnSpotTV to get some chats going on over there, and I do hope you're gonna click that subscribe button so you can get the latest notifications. I also want to say, if you want to take a look at my schedule, you can use !mark Discord either in the Twitch chat or take a look on YouTube in the video down in the description of the video down below. You're gonna find the link to my Discord. Mongolia did so good for their bad spawn. That is interesting, but I do have to say the one thing that Mongolia did not do well is sim at the same time as war. He should have actually got more cities out, arriving to probably a 7-city count if he actually wanted to have a chance in the mid to late game. If not, if he of course did not manage to push through his opponent with only 4 or 5 cities, he basically guarantees he's gonna lose in the late part of the game. So without further ado, I'm actually gonna send you raid the Lege over here, and see you tomorrow, everybody. Have a good evening. Bye.